you like him better than me? Because I'm offended.
Is that why you're all sniffly and not because you're sick?
I'm not sick anymore. I feel a lot better. You got coronavirus. Yep.
Stop drinking beer.
So if we go to the FFXIV thingy later this year or later whenever it is, are we gonna get coronavirus?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't travel. Traveling is bad.
All right, we can't go to California, guys.
Oh well.
Life is hard.
I forgot what the hell the con is that XIV goes to. Like
FanFest?
they're a con.
Yeah, it's in
FanFest.
San Diego. That's what he was
FanFest.
talking about.
I just couldn't remember the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
I have keys. There should be others.
He has keys.
Oh.
You're not car.
Forgot to turn his mic off.
Okay.
Oops.
Sorry, I had to yell at my roommate.
Login successful.
We heard.
Joining game.
How much of it did you hear?
It was
All of
very
it.
like off the mic, like you were just way in the background.
Okay. Bex, you're not the only one.
Oh, well, I
You're
accept
not
that
the
I'm
only
eating the mic and
one.
you still can't hear me.
La, 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 la.
I'll kill you.
Old granny lady. She'll kill you till you're dead.
Are you judging my relationship right now?
'Cause that's worse. Oh, I'm fucking acting like Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, just with your old granny voice.
I'm gonna divorce you if you don't shut
Woo!
up. Shh.
Okay. All right.
I'll do
Woo!
my best to focus, I promise.
Did I? I don't think.
Brett, seriously, shut up! Oh, sorry. No,
this is
I'm not
great.
putting up push to talk till you're talking to Patrick.
Did you guys get? You did. I remember. Okay. Yes. So that's fine. Okay. So when we last left off, y'all almost died.
Yep.
Can you
Yep.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, you're not muted anymore.
Okay, I was trying to talk to you guys this whole time.
Oops.
Adorable.
I still have Uvi voice made. What?
Anyways, you almost died, but you didn't. So congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah, we like
Your-
left off with you guys breaking my legs out of this rock that I was stuck in.
Yep.
I
You're in a
gave
cave.
everybody some Heelys. I have 0 spells left.
And then a dragon shows up. Just kidding.
I hurt, guys.
I gave you some Heelys.
I think
You
you
want
actually
more
brought me up to
Heelys?
like 30 hit points. Something.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because I burnt a 4th level Cure Wounds on you. Do you need more Heelys? Do you need more Heelys?
I'm
There it is.
okay.
There it is.
Alright, you want more Heelys? I'll give you more Heelys. Have another 14 hit points.
Wait, what?
Have another 14 hit points. I cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on you.
But I was good.
Well, you said yes, so I did it.
I did? Are
Yeah,
you putting words in my mouth?
I misheard you.
Oh, I never want to solo a dragon again, guys. Live next time. It's better for all of us. Or
Yeah.
rather, don't get buried. You know, whatever the hell happened to you guys there, you got swallowed up and then a dragon looked at me. It was not fun.
I could have done without the whole getting buried thing.
Me as
Yeah.
well.
Isk, you went pretty far under there. Are you okay?
I think so. I think being a bear was ideal.
Yeah.
She just barely made it through.
Stop.
Who the fuck said that?
God.
Damn it! I'm freaking looking around my room and it's just like, you guys can't see me looking around my room. All my emotes, they go to waste.
One day they won't.
Someday.
One day Shin's gonna get commune.
One day.
What do you all do?
Do we
Are
wanna...
we going to sleep?
I had already like, I don't think I actually moved from the whole I fell over where I was at thing yet.
Need a hand?
No, I'm good, just sitting here for a bit, contemplating life. The good parts about it, and the things I want to make, and the things I almost didn't get to make because, you know, dragon.
Yeah,
Corey
I was-
nudges Nala gently towards Shin.
Magic doesn't taste like tar anymore at the moment. We're good there.
That's good.
So corruption's gone.
That's very good.
Do we wanna...
Right, Sai? Corruption is gone.
Maybe. Yeah, it's gone.
And Thias is gonna look up the hole. Is it still white out like it's still the middle of the day?
Make me a fate roll, Matthias.
Uh-oh.
Nice to have VTT back this
What
week.
happens if you get a 4?
It's a good question.
You're
What
gonna
happens
force
if
Everybody-
you
been
get a
like a week.
24?
We
Everybody
were
died.
fighting the dragon for a week.
Oh, well, we got close to a 4.
So you're checking up the hole and you don't see any light. You're pretty sure it's dark. And well, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Bex.
She could not handle talking about holes.
Probably throwing things at her husband right now.
The hole was too much for her.
We're not gonna get a response after that.
It's a good one.
Like, it's a subtle pun, too. You wouldn't even realize.
Yeah. Oh, she went to mobile.
Hmm.
Her
Wonder if the
laptop
headphones-
died.
Maybe the headphones completely died.
No, because she just straight up disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, because the headphones dying would just she wouldn't be able to hear us. But I think something happened to
Her Discord
Yeah.
specifically.
yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Whoa. Whoa. I didn't click on anything.
Welcome back. Yeah, it does that
It was
automatically. It'll
Yeah,
reconnect
it's
you.
reconnecting on its
Did-
own.
Cool.
Did you hit the green up arrow? And
I
the
didn't
top...
touch anything.
Maybe you had a bad internet connection, because if it loses internet connection, it sometimes just completely disconnects.
Yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, I'm back. Hi, sorry. What did I miss?
Hey, hi, how are you?
Everything.
You missed the whole talk.
Great.
Oh my god. Okay.
You need that.
Anyways, so you're inspecting the hole. You look up. It's dark. You're pretty sure it's nighttime. You're not sure when in the night, but it's definitely nighttime. You also, as you get close enough, notice that the rope has been cut halfway up. Sometime through the battle, the dragon probably clipped it, or one of the creatures that was fighting with it clipped it. The rest of the rope is lying down on the ground next to you.
About how high up is the cut?
It's about 20 feet up.
So it's about a 40 feet hole.
Are we thinking about climbing out before we sleep? Is that what we're talking about doing?
Well, wasn't sure how late it was, but it seems later than I expected, and
I feel like we're probably pretty safe down here if we wanted to sleep.
That's what I was thinking.
it's probably gonna take a bit of an undertaking to get back up there with the rope cut like this.
Maybe if you stand on my shoulders, we can like tie a rope to the end of the rope. But maybe in the morning we try that.
I think we'd have to go a couple high for that, and that would just be silly.
I could hold you while you hold Isk. This seems like a great idea.
That
Nothing
seems
could
like
go
it would end
wrong.
poorly.
Well, we'll figure it out in the morning.
I have full confidence in this decision.
And even though we're down here, we should probably still take our normal watches.
Yep, I'll go first.
I'll take the second one then.
We can take a watch.
MPT and I will take the last watch, but MPT will also join you all for all of your watches, because I like to say that.
Great. Thank you very much, MPT and Shin.
MPT MVP.
Mm-hmm. That was definitely true in this fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before Shin, I think before Shin and Isk crash, Isk is gonna hand off the coin to Shin.
Hi.
Hello.
Like you're actually
believe-
just handing it to him now?
I think so, yeah. I think
I can't do anything with this yet. You want to hold on to it?
I think it would be best if you hold on to it. I nearly lost it in the fight.
Oh, it's that coin. Okay.
Yeah.
Coin's a coin. I take the coin.
Okay.
Thank you, Whisk.
Of course.
Do you all sleep the night?
Yep.
Once everyone's asleep, I tuck them in.
Unfortunately, my Shin doesn't sleep, so it's a little hard to talk to him.
Except for Shin because he's sitting up. Him I just pat on the head.
Trance.
Isk, you dream. You dream very similar to the dreams you've had before. You feel like you're dreaming of what the Protector was feeling up until the point something happened, got to it, and corrupted it.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel almost a sense of not deja vu, almost bye.
Gonna be one of those days.
Mine does not give a shit about this.
That's all right. You feel a sense of not comfortability or deja vu, just like understanding that this seems to be the way that it's been happening, and is not surprising that you're continuously getting these dreams. So this is the third one now that you've gotten. Slightly different aspects to it, but the end result was the same.
Okay.
Morning arrives. Who is the first to be awake?
Shin, because Shin tranced and was fourth watch.
Okay. So, convenient for you. Make me a perception roll. Actually,
Oh,
what's your
no.
passive?
Passive is 16.
Yeah, you'll see it. You see a metal bird flying into the ground, flying through the hole into the cave and landing not far off from you. And it opens its beak and goes, "Rock, Shin! Rock, Shin! Rock, Shin!"
Hi? I know
Voice
Your
identified.
construct.
Playing message.
Oh, okay.
Shin, my boy. Man, it has been a long time since I've been hearing from you. I hear you're on the move, though. I would love to extend an invitation to you and any of your companions to visit me down in Donna, should you come by any point in time. We can reminisce about the old days. Maybe we can talk about the things we've been making every now and then. That'd be pretty interesting. I did hear about Quinn. Poor fellow. My condolences. Very sorry to hear that. But yeah, I'd love to talk to you sometime. End of message.
Do I recall the
Before-
name of the?
Yes. So I'm going to now introduce this person that you actually know but don't know. So in your mentorship with Quinn, he had roughly 30 years ago taken another apprentice. It was a human boy around the age of 16, 17. This boy, who you recognize as Obadiah, had worked with you and Quinn in terms of just being an artificer. He eventually grew into much the same as you did. He was leaning more towards the battlesmith side. His companion of choice was a massive dog, whereas Quinn's was a panther, and yours I didn't actually get. And he was something of a genius. Despite being a human, he picked up very quickly. He understood the technology. He was very good with it. But as time led on, 1 year, 2 years down the line, he saw an opportunity where you and Quinn saw the ability to do good in the world. He saw the ability to make money. And his methods and opportunity was more towards the military side and trying to make weapons and armor and gear for the church to sell to the church so that they could be better. Quinn had none of this. And he was like, at first he tried to gently guide him away, but as time grew on, his humanistic nature took a hold of him, and he was like, no, money, we should totally do this. And Quinn was like, I'm done. You're out. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with this. I've had enough of you. You're done. I'm not teaching you anymore. You find somewhere else. So the breakup was not quite amicable, but he didn't really throw a tantrum. And that was the last you've heard of him. And the voice that you hear now would line up with this person, obviously much, much older.
So his age is around like mid-40s at this point?
Yep.
Okay. I love it,
Now,
and I almost feel as if I should rename something of Quinn to make up for it, and rename something of Shin to make up for it as well, because that is amazing, sir.
now to cut back up into the timelines, back into what happened now. After the message played, it then said, recording message.
Ah, you're in Donna. We'll be there probably sometime soon. Wouldn't mind a visit myself. Would love to compare some tech.
And
Although,
recording. Would you
All right,
like
well,
to
that's good.
keep recording or restart recording?
nah, he's good. Just send him with that. That's good.
Confirmed. And the bird flies off.
I really want to have him hear that of the message.
Okay. Everybody else wakes up whenever you guys feel like waking up.
With that, you probably get up pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
I wonder if he made the homunculus or if he had someone else make it for him.
The who now, what now?
What?
What are you talking
What?
about?
Oh, Obadiah's homunculus came to visit me. Left me a message.
Oh, you're gonna have to
Who's-
clarify a lot of that.
Who's that?
An old acquaintance of mine.
Huh?
Go on.
Oh, you do want more. Usually you guys get bored of me already explaining this stuff.
You're not you're explaining interpersonal things, not inexplicable technologies, so
Oh,
you're
well,
in our zone.
Obadiah's in Donna. He wants me to meet up with him, probably compare some tech, figure out how far each of us has progressed. We were both apprentices of Quinn, and we've since moved on in our own ways. Obadiah became sort of a military nut, while Quinn and I decided to keep trying to do good in the world. And we didn't split very amicably, but you know, we're still friends.
If
Maybe.
he works for the military, do you think it's safe for us to meet him?
I don't know, but I am curious to know what he's created in this time since we've been apart. I guarantee you he hasn't made a stasis device.
So you want to show
What's-
off is what you're saying? Hey, I support you.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm
I think my
definitely
wife
going.
is muted. She's been trying to interject.
Oh no.
Nala!
Can anyone else hear her? Because I can't.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Is her Discord set to try to pick up from sound or something?
Hold on a second.
I heard the no in the background.
Might be maybe set it to push to talk or something so it won't auto mute her.
Might be push to talk.
Oh. Everybody's having Discord problems today.
Good
Discord
times.
is broken. Oh, perfect.
me now?
My food is here.
Hey, I can hear myself now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's working.
Yay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were my dinner. We're both in the middle of something. Thanks. That was my dinner. It was not my dinner. It was a
Alright.
fucking
She's good.
bad person.
Rip.
People were interjecting all at once. Would we like to continue from there? What were the interjections?
It's Nala's turn.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't work again.
This is like the perfect IT conundrum where like Miser goes over to troubleshoot at work, and then he walks away and it stops working.
And they're like 10 feet apart and it still happens.
Yeah.
10 feet apart and he's looking at it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, that was loud. I'm walking away now.
Walk backwards so you're still looking at the computer.
And then it stops
Okay,
working.
Good,
Still
it's
working.
still lighting up.
Whatever
Yep.
you do, don't
Yay.
stop looking at the computer.
I think I might know what's going on because she's switching between windows and I'm not sure if she has Discord ran as admin.
Oh, that's annoying.
That could do it.
I've never had that issue before though.
It's really random when it decides to actually be an issue.
Sometimes updates break it to where you need it to run it as admin for it to
Mhm.
work.
Yeah.
As said, it's really random when
There was-
it needs it.
And there was an update today.
No wonder everybody's having problems.
All the fucked up.
All right,
I
now
love it though. The Obadiah thing is great.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. Apparently I need to click in Discord in order to make it work.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah, it's probably what it is.
Yeah, probably need to restart as admin.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I kind of got spaced out on helping Nala with something. Really, my main goal for wanting to meet up with him is just to make sure that he's not becoming a stain on the word of Artificer.
Fair enough.
It's a good reason. We can definitely
Because,
meet up.
as said, he's definitely doing all of this stuff for the money and not for the general benefit of both the people and artificers as a whole. He's might potentially be making a bad name for us. We're already looked down on by wizards. I don't really want that to continue because of him. So I would like to check in on him.
Where did you say he was?
He's in Donna.
Oh.
Also begs the question, that homunculus flew for freaking ever. Damn.
Yeah, we're a ways away from Donna.
You remember him, Shin? You remember him talking about making something like that, almost like Artificer's version of sending, but you've never seen it before until now.
All right.
Well,
But regardless, it is still a homunculus, right? He's
Yes.
just modified it further? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
well, guess we gotta figure out a way to get out of this hole.
Oh, right.
Huh.
This seen you transform into animals. You don't know how to transform into anything that can fly, do you?
I can. I do not know if I could turn into anything large enough to carry one of you, though.
Well, if we've got another rope, you could carry another rope and tie it off up top.
That is true. I'm gonna need to pull up the animal list one second.
No giant eagle?
So,
Turn into a giant eagle there, Isk?
I think I
would that even fit through the hole? No, you guys are fine. Hold on. Just give me a moment. I got this. Shin casts levitate on himself and starts pulling a rope out of his pack and levitating up the hole.
Nice.
You all get to watch Shin lift his body up and ascend to the where he should be, which is outside of this cave.
You look cool as hell right now!
Okay. You guys kept arguing about it, and I was already like preparing spells, so I figured I may as well take levitate.
That's a neat trick.
Yep. All right. Do you have another rope on you?
It's a 50-foot rope, so no, I should only need the one.
Do
Problem, I'm
you
not
levitate
sure if I
without
can.
the rope?
No, I took the rope with
Oh.
me.
Okay. So you took somebody else's rope, or a rope.
I took a rope, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Pretty sure I have a rope in my inventory still.
Pick up the
I
half
want
of my rope.
you
that's-
to make me a survival roll.
You got this, Shin. I
Okay.
believe in you.
We're all very impressed down here.
I have the power of Bahamut on my side.
Okay. Who goes first?
Hey, Silent.
Yeah.
Flash of genius.
Sure. You remember on the boat the specific knots that they have taught you on what they need to do for terms of whether it needs to be solid, it needs to slide through, it needs to be adjusted. You think of not every, but you think of many different knots, and you pick the right one.
And I managed to do so because that's my quirk.
Unnatural 20.
So who's climbing first?
Guess Matthias will.
All right. Make me an athletics check.
He's wearing plate. He'll test how well the knot's tied.
By someone.
That was Ilaria.
Oh boy.
No.
Well, now she can run it as Edmund.
Oh, that's true. Hold on. I think it just
So-
disconnected her.
Yeah.
Different person each time.
One at a time, it's
Who-
taking us
Who's
down.
next?
All right.
There we go.
Matthias climbs, not a problem. Who's next?
I intend to go last, so somebody
yeah.
else. Yeah.
Well, since Nala's not here, it'll be Isk. It's athletics.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
You climb up, no problem.
Cool.
Corey.
Okay. Well, since Nala's not here, I guess I will not go last. No need to make problems. That's not great. With athletics, right?
Yep.
13.
You're fine. You struggle a little bit at the end. You're wearing half plate, or what are you wearing? Chain shirt?
Chainmail, yeah.
Okay. Near the end, you're like, man, my upper body needs a bit of a workout.
Yep. I am old.
But you get up there, no problem.
And then we wait.
Hello.
Yay.
Testing.
Yep.
Seems
One,
to
Kinda.
be working.
two. I'll go over here.
Hey. What was that?
Click on that.
Click on this. Okay. Testing 1, 2.
Yep.
Yay.
Hey. It was an admin thing.
Yep.
Weird.
Okay, Nala, your turn.
Okay. Dang it, I was trying to go up the rope first, but he didn't hear me, and Matthias took my thunder. Friggin' Matthias.
Yeah, Matthias.
Sorry.
Damn it, Matthias.
Head hung in shame.
You should. Okay, now what do I have to do?
Roll in athletics. You're fine.
Yay!
You actually couldn't fail. +9. God damn.
She's
Can I do
strong.
like a cool Laura Croft
Sure.
like landing climb up thing? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, the hole is not big enough for you to be able to do that.
You're a Goliath.
Okay, fine.
If it was a cliff or something, maybe, but unfortunately it's a hole. You're not going to be able to get your legs to swing like that.
It could have been a big hole. You didn't describe the hole.
Fine.
Oh man,
The
we
hole's
are.
a little tight, all right? That's all I'm saying.
No more
Hey.
whole
Wow.
description.
This whole conversation is going there.
As long as the hole isn't moist, then we're okay.
Oh, you know what, V? I swear to God.
I mean, don't you
Yeah,
want the hole to be a little lubricated?
No.
No.
What?
Oh wait. Does Bex have a problem with moist holes?
I have a problem with them in my D&D game, okay?
Well, just
That makes
this
it even
one?
weirder considering Corey's standing.
Standing?
It's
You mean
more
the fact
weird
that
the
she's
fact
a
that
lesbian?
no, it's more fact that she's playing B in your game. She doesn't like moist holes.
Right?
Can we please move on?
This
All
has
right.
become a very slippery slope.
Oh. You're all out of the hole. Congratulations. There's still a rope. There's 2 ropes there. One that's tied off. Both of them are tied off, actually.
And Matthias will collect what's left of his rope.
Yeah, we are all out of the hole.
Oh yeah, I forgot about MPT.
Wow, poor MPT.
Great. What do you do?
I figure out how to untie my knot. No, I'm kidding. I
You're
put my
fine.
rope away.
Flash
That
of
would,
genius.
that would be really hilarious if you tied it so well you can't remember how to untie it.
I'd be like, just telekinesis to MPT. Hey, I don't need that foot of rope. Just cut it. Just cut it, boss.
Well, guess we Might as well start heading back to Dark Harbor.
We gotta kind of book it, don't we? Hasn't it been a few days?
Uh,
We're still in time for your week thingy. That time limit you had on us should be good.
yeah, if we want to get back to the boat, because that's
Hey, Matthias and Isk.
Yeah.
Because we traveled here slower, Matthias, you can actually test your spell that you've been continuously wanting to try. I also need to dispel my levitate, so hold on a second. Sigh, I dispel my levitate.
Right.
You don't
Got
want to be
approved.
floating the whole time.
Yeah, I
I
can give
was
this a
slightly floating the whole time. And Isk, we could absolutely use some horses since we're working on our way getting back faster than getting here.
I can get us horses.
I'll give this a try. It's gonna take about 10 minutes though.
That's fine.
We can wait for Matthias first.
He starts casting
Probably a good
Find
idea if yours takes much less time to summon.
Let us all watch Matthias and stare
What
at Matthias
which
while
one are
he...
you choosing? Are you
Uh,
choosing the pony?
Yeah, it would probably be the horse.
You are going for the pony?
No.
Okay.
Would probably be
one?
the war horse.
Okay.
Ooh.
Matthias casts Find Steed, and you hear the sound of something galloping up towards you guys. And as you look, you see a relatively nice looking warhorse making its way right up to Matthias. Neighs a little bit and noses him.
I've got a horse.
Matthias, you can also summon horses.
I can just summon the one.
It's still very impressive.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been able to gotten a chance to actually cast it, and it worked.
Did it not work in the past?
Weren't we there for that?
Were we?
It was
Mhm.
during
That
his watch
summoned
before we went into the
Summon-
hole.
Oh, it was okay. So not all of you were there. I saw it. It was sickly.
And probably because of the corruption.
He had to put it down.
Jeez.
It was not healthy.
Isk nods.
So you called something to kill it?
I just dismissed it. Sent it away.
To die somewhere else alone. Got it.
Oh, are we gonna start going?
Skipping right over that conversation. Isk, I think it's your turn.
Alright. Oops, sorry. Hit the button.
Oh God!
Sorry.
We can. Wait. How close are we to the ocean?
Pretty close.
Guys, idea. Hunter sharks.
Dope.
What's a hunter shark?
Alright, fine. Corey already noped that one. Corey,
I said
different
dope.
idea.
Yeah, she
She
said
said
dope.
dope.
Oh,
Dope.
I thought she said nope. Okay, because the different idea was going to be giant octopi.
Even
can
doper.
just- Imagine Isk listing off a bunch of different animals that they've seen before that are like of reasonable size.
I find it funny that Isk can also just summon a lot of war horses.
I don't know why war horses are on the list, frankly.
Because horses are on there, may as well have 4 horses, right?
I guess. If they have slightly different stats.
Yes, they do.
Well, do we want riding horses? Draft horses?
Riding horses are fine by me. I don't think we really need things that are meant for pulling things or I don't know. You're the naturey one.
Riding horses it is. Do 8 riding horses because I think it's just automatically 8.
Yep.
Oh, so if any of them get tired, we can switch out. Because, you know, a couple of them won't be carrying us.
That is correct.
And some of us might be a little bit more heavy than others.
Corey high fives Nala.
I mean, I know I was putting on weight, guys, but geez.
Okay. Do you all mount up on your horses and ride?
Yep.
Does Matthias mount up on his own horse?
Yes.
Okay. So you all ride out. The downside you will find is that while the Fey horses you can ride as hard as you want, Matthias, your horse actually stays around. So if you ride it hard, it's not going to be happy with you.
Did Matthias summon a real horse?
Yes.
No, it's still a spirit.
Yeah, it's
Summon a
it
spirit that
says
assumes the form. Eh.
It's celestial, fey, or a fiend.
It should
Yes.
function similar to these horses. Unless it's a fiend horse.
Yeah, but these
It-
go away in an hour. His doesn't.
It's
Oh.
it's the combination of the fact that those go away in an hour. So in an hour you can ride hard on a horse, but a celestial horse is still a celestial horse.
Oh yeah, so
which
it would
means
tire
you're not
out.
going to ride it hard for 8 hours.
You're not like magicking up a brand new one later.
Okay, I'm gonna solve this argument for you guys right now anyways. Unless your steeds have a further movement speed than 40 feet, you guys are going at MPT's pace anyways. So they won't tire out that fast.
Right. I think they have the same.
I think they have 50 or
They
60.
do not. You are correct. They have 60.
Weren't
Yes.
we
So
tying MPT to a horse?
yeah, last time you tied MPT to a horse, which is where that ended up being.
Do we
Yeah.
want
We've been
to
doing
do
We
that
didn't
again?
we didn't suggest that again this time, so I was just going with we were letting MPT run alongside the horses.
Oh no, I thought it was automatic now. Every time we do the summoning thing, we tie MPT to a horse.
There's a new variable now, which is Matthias's horse.
This is basically a warhorse stats.
Yes.
Alright, let me pull that up.
We only have your summons for 3 hours? Is that
Uh,
right?
yeah.
What if we run full speed for an hour, take an hour break, then run full speed for an hour? You know what I mean? The horse is
Yeah.
gonna walk while we're all walking. Give it a break.
It's doable.
I don't know, Matthias, do you think your horse
Staggering
would
for
like
breaks
that?
for Matthias's steed.
Mhm.
Matthias's has the same speed as ours.
But we're riding them like as hard as possible.
The biggest difference between yours and his, Tig, is that yours go away after an hour. You're getting new horses every time, so you don't care. But
Mhm.
his isn't.
I guess the question is, do we want to just go at a normal speed instead of the riding super hard speed, which would mean we cover less ground, but we don't ride super hard so Matthias's horse can keep up.
Yeah, because you're still going twice the fast of a normal human, which is a lot.
I can dismiss this and we can just use your horses. That way we can go further.
You wanted to use this horse.
You should
You summoned this horse. Now you're gonna love this horse and you're gonna ride it.
I
Okay?
want you to use this
Alright,
horse.
get on your horse, let's go.
I was about to ask what the name of your steed was.
Oof.
Yeah, that too.
And
The horse
It's
comes
cute.
over and nuzzles you a little bit, Nala, and gives Matthias the stink eye.
Yeah, you're a cute girl, and I rub this out of her neck.
It looks pretty pleased.
I whisper in its ear, you don't want me to ride you on heavy.
It doesn't seem to be that. Seems to be a boy. How it just continues to nuzzle you. How about that?
well,
Okay.
it's got more int than a normal warhorse.
Yep. Sure
And
does.
it understands.
But it's not like a warhorse can shrug. That's the problem.
Since the warhorse is a she, since that's been chosen, I think I'll call her Tressa.
Speak up, we're riding the horses really fast right now.
Her name's Tressa.
It snorts.
A good snort or a bad snort?
Hard to tell as you're riding. So in 4.5 hours, because you only get 3 hours, you get 3 hours of the horse, and you are or are not riding them hard, or are you alternating?
Leave that up to the group. Matthias, how do you want to ride your horse?
We have a good 10 hours of travel time today. We can alternate quite easily and be fine.
Yeah, we can do an hour hard.
And that 10
Hour
hours is
rest.
already compensating for needing to stop to actually, eat and whatnot, unless we're going to try to eat while the horses are going at it.
Wow. Going at it.
Well, maybe your horse might. The other ones will just disappear.
I think we should be fine if we take a break to kind of stretch our legs and eat a bit. That'll give them time to rest.
And that would probably help with any saddle injuries.
I
All right.
wonder.
So we're gonna say 5 hours pass as you travel through, take a break, what have you, and you get back on the road, and you feel like you're. I mean, actually, you see the building that you stayed in before, and you could have another 3-4 hours travel if you wanted to go past it. But the roads are a bit congested, so you're not going to be able to run on them anymore. But you might be able to actually make the city by night, or a little bit past.
Well, we're out of horse magic, so
I think we should keep going, but I'm open to other opinions.
We can go a little further, and that way we could get back into town and with enough time left in the day to get what we need done.
Stay with Boris.
I like that guy.
Me too.
Yeah, he's
the letter that was left there.
Yeah, I think.
Are you ready for any potential meetings with Danica?
You think that will happen?
No, but
Is it safe?
is
Is it?
it's not safe anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, it's Not really many places that we can call safe anymore.
I have a couple items I think it would be really valuable for us to purchase also.
Oh, like what?
Matthias, didn't you mention you have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Corey saying that actually reminded me I could purchase my own bag of holding and not have to waste an infusion on one.
Do you want to borrow mine until you get one?
No, aren't you using yours?
Uh, right now, I've only really got the other two magic items we found in the shrine or temple or whatever
Speaking
that was.
of, let me check to make sure I still took notes on those.
Oh yeah, did we identify those?
Nope. Greatsword +1 given to Nala. Helmet, rod. They're not identified.
Let's do that. Shin.
Well, that will require some downtime for me to do so.
Yeah.
So for walking and whatnot, DM, can I concentrate on identifying these as we walk?
Not as you're walking.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Tonight.
If I set him on the horse,
No, because you're still getting jostled around.
well, I tried.
I didn't think it would work.
Levitate and tied to the horse.
That would be weird.
The more I thought about it, the better it got.
It works, but it would be weird.
Yeah.
I would still be jostled around by how much the rope jostles.
Still
So
a
our
funny image.
plan is. Sorry. Is our plan town, sleep at Boris's, buy some shit, get on a boat?
Oh,
Probably. I also need to talk with Boris about some stuff, not necessarily relating to his Gatling gun, but I caught some ideas that I'd like to go with. So Boris and I will probably be up for a while talking about that and trying to make something real quick.
so guess all the way into town it is.
Let's do it.
We do that.
Okay. Somebody make me a fate roll.
Well, I'll do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Oof. The crowds or the road is packed, and you're not really sure why, but it's very difficult to get anywhere. You make it through, but it is dead of night by the time you make it to the city.
Hopefully,
If I know Boris, he's probably still up.
Yep.
we shall see.
It's also really the only place we can stay in town, so still kind of have to try.
Yep.
Should
We
we
just-
put on our disguises before we hit town?
I was literally about to cast Mass of that trick.
Nice.
Figured we would have
Sorry.
already
Slide
prefaced
over
the
to the side of the
disguises,
road.
but, you know.
Nobody look this way. I'm changing.
Yeah, or go dragon before we hit the
Don't
road.
look at
Don't
me.
look. Don't look, I'm not decent. But yeah, I don't think Matthias would have. He would have just put his chainmail on over his disguise.
Okay.
So he'd still have his disguise on.
Okay. I don't like it. My AC is so shitty in my disguise.
You'll be fine.
Hopefully.
It'll be fine. Anyways, so heading off to. Wait, Matthias, what are you doing with your steed?
That's a good question.
Does it have a stable here? You're gonna have to pay stabling fees. Oh man. And we can't really split the party because that would suck if one of us got caught right now.
Yeah. Can you? Can you like send it to the ethereal plane or something? Is that how that works?
Not in the middle of all these people.
Oh, and that's a good point.
Just imagine. Be gone with the horse! All of a sudden, people just kind of look over at Matthias and go, did he just kill a horse? Why is it disappearing like that?
I keep forgetting that magic works different, okay?
They have not seen conjured animals before.
Alright. It's probably not the most, it's not really that common.
I'm sorry, I broke my wife.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
How could you?
Poor Ilaria.
Like, she choked on her laugh. That's how bad I broke her.
Nice.
And then I made her choke on her water because I said she choked on her cough at the same time she started drinking her water.
Wow. Rough, dude.
So mean.
Yeah, be nice to your wife.
RP aside, do we make it to Boris's?
You make it to his shop, no problem. You don't. Nobody interrupts you or looks at you funny. I mean,
Okay.
it's the dead of night, so it's not like you're really sticking out that much.
I knock on Boris's door.
You hear some rustling, shuffling. Hold on a minute. And then there's a small viewing window, and it goes shink. Who want to talk to Burtis? Oh,
Hi.
you got it. One moment. Shink.
Wow.
He's
That's
got a lot of walks.
that's a lot of walks.
Come.
You've
Burtis welcomes you.
installed some. Thank you, sir. Installed some security since we were last here.
Burtis had, well, it was always here. Burtis not always use it, but Burtis be prepared.
I got you. Sorry for waking you.
This is my
We don't really have anywhere else to go in this town at the moment, though.
No, it's okay, tiny old friend. Burtis usually awake working on items. You understand.
I do. Speaking of items,
Oh,
I would like some of your fine craftsmanship in the form of one of your muskets.
oh, Burtis approve. Burtis always enjoy helping friends get firearms. Come, Burtis show you.
And I would also like to see if we can do some modifications, and if the modifications are good enough, if we can work out a deal, because I don't think I can actually afford one of your fine muskets at this current moment.
No,
But if I help you with a modification,
Burtis works something out. That's fine. But you're not going to take apart Burtis's craftsmanship, are you?
no, add two, with your permission, of course, and it
Okay.
actually still be part of your design. It's
Yes,
something I
yes.
expect that you'll just be able to add to it.
Of course. Burtis interested in hearing Tiny Half Man's ideas.
Oh, you guys are still outside. Come on in.
I was imagining we were like shuffling off to the back room to go to sleep. Just like,
See, I was imagining you guys just like stood outside as Boris and Shin just started talking and walked in a little bit.
We're Just like
By the way,
talking
funny.
in the doorway.
Yeah, we're like, can we maybe go inside?
Oh, Boris have to prepare the storage room. One moment, Danny, old friend.
Thank you.
Works for me.
You're very nice.
As
So-
he goes to prepare storage room, Shin goes where Boris and him were working on stuff before and starts drawing up what he has an idea for.
Okay.
Hey, Shin.
Hi.
Sometime tonight, can you figure out what those items we got are? Later,
uh,
later.
Well, if we're
Can
going on a boat for a while.
No, I can figure it out.
We'll have plenty
Sorry,
of
I'll
time
use the
then.
stasis device to help me figure out what the items are.
Are you not going to use it to make the amulet?
I will add. Will I be able to finish an amulet in one night? I thought that was a week's
No.
worth of work.
Yeah, it is a week's worth of work. So if you're going to postpone that, that's fine. But you think getting the magic items aren't going to take that long, so it'll probably just add maybe an hour or two.
Either way, because the time there, the time out of there, it can still be spent towards the amulet or towards the items, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Thais pulls the magic items out and hands them to Shin. Here you go.
I was just
All right.
thinking, we decide we don't
I'll
want them,
let you guys know what they are.
All
we
right.
might be able to sell them.
Thank you, Shin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Corey, you're sounding very quiet. Is your throat hurting?
All right, how about now?
Oh, nope, your throat's fine. Okay, just kidding.
I moved the mic to eat my dinner and forgot to put it back in my mouth.
Hey.
I didn't realize you were still hungry. Oh my goodness. Grown
Wow.
girl.
So Boris and you will figure out something about how you want to get a musket set up. But it's going to be very slight modifications because your time frame is not that long.
It's a very easy modification, actually.
Are you doing the
It's-
infusion on it?
No, I am coming up with an idea for like an ammo drum for his musket.
Okay. Sure. Because that's basically what the infusion is, right?
Yes, but if I do that infusion and then meld that infusion into the armor as well, like meld the musket into the armor as well, I basically have to keep that infusion while, like no matter what type of weapon I might find later on as well, which means I could find like a +3 gun of some sort, and a +1 gun will be not as useful.
Sure.
So that's
I
why
gotcha.
thinking of the ammo drum thing. This is something that like I don't need the ammo drum to actually work right away. I will use the infusion on my own musket, but give him the idea of the ammo drum, let him potentially work on it more later since he's more of a gun
Okay.
expert than I am and he
Yep.
maybe masters it more later.
Gotcha. Yep. That works for me. So Shin and Boris will be working throughout the night. What do the rest of you do? Do you just tuck in?
And I'll delete what I was going to type to you. That was pretty much that anyways.
I'm gonna find a corner of the room where Boris and Shin are and cozy up and go to sleep.
Okay.
Aw,
Adorable.
that is extremely cute.
Shin goes and gets a blanket from the storage room and puts it around her
Okay.
at some point
Boris,
of the night.
Boris gives you an approving nod.
Yeah, Corey definitely gives you the eye, like she knows what you're doing and she's proud of you.
Inside Corey's head, why are you still awake?
I'm going to sleep, don't worry.
Go to bed.
You got it.
And more RP with Boris.
Corey does want to ask Isk one question.
Yes.
You know how Matthias has been hanging on to all that platinum you got?
Yes.
I wanted to know what you thought about maybe using that for stuff that could benefit all of us. But it's your money, so
Oh, there.
It is money for anyone who wishes to use it. I have no use for it.
I believe that you may have access to some magic that requires some expensive stuff, as well as I have new magic that requires expensive stuff. But it would be useful for all of us if we bought it. So, but I didn't want to just, steal your money.
Well, like I said, it is for anyone to use. If there's something I need, I can hunt for it. I can get it from nature. If
You
you
are
need to buy something, you can use the money.
Thank you. I think any one of us could benefit from this stuff, so hopefully it's worth it.
Of course.
Sai,
Yo.
can I tell the general quality of a magic item before trying to actually identify it?
Not yet, but you're getting there.
Okay, so it's a tough question to actually answer then.
You don't
'Cause-
think these are too difficult, but you're not sure if they're that easy either.
Okay, I can take a 10. I will take a 10 because that's a
Okay.
21.
Okay, great. So an hour and a half later, you find that you have a helm of comprehending language, great sword, a great sword +1 because you didn't technically identify it, but that's fine. I'm just gonna let you have it. And then an immovable rod.
I don't know who laughed at that, but I'm imagining whoever said it's gonna get it.
No, that's just a fun item. That's all.
Seems like Corey's happy about the rod.
No, I actually think that Nala or Shin or Matthias could use it better than Corey could.
I don't know. After the whole talk of holes, maybe the rod is needed for him.
Yeah, Corey's not really into rods. It's not really her style.
Touche.
I already have a mighty fine sword.
No, that is the sword you have.
Yeah, that is the sword. I just confirmed the identification of it for you, basically.
I thought we were talking about something different.
Nope, great sword +1
Oh.
given to. Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Okay, now I've lost myself. So I was talking about +1 great sword that I currently have equipped on my person that's already been identified.
So we were right the first time, Sai, and then we thought she somehow was turning it dirty,
Yep.
and then she was confused because
Yep.
she confused herself on what we were right about.
Yep.
Cause you cast a spell to identify it. Cause I was like, ooh, shiny. I want to beat things up with it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, either way, you have a great sword +1. It's just me making sure that it happened at some point in time.
Okay,
So,
thank you, sir. I
You're
appreciate it.
So Shin and Boris will work throughout the night. Shin will eventually get his trance, or is he going to continue working through the morning?
Oh, we got a long travel ahead of us next morning, don't we? I can't remember. We're not heading out that specific day to get to a boat, right?
You got back fast enough that you have 3 days.
Ooh,
This will be the 4th day.
that's so many days.
Sorry, you have 4 days. Math
That's
is hard.
so many days.
A lot of shopping time and
Yeah, Shin will work throughout the night helping out Boris with the idea of getting this off the ground because it'll also help Boris make more money in general too.
Okay, great. So next morning, Nala, you will wake up to find that Shin and Boris haven't really moved much, but there's a lot of cups of liquid around them, and you're not sure if it's alcohol or other.
They peed in cups.
Okay. Seems like a very boy thing to do.
Mhm.
And the rest of you wake up, no issues.
Guess we can start off with some breakfast, and then you said you had some things you needed to go shopping for.
Yeah, just a couple of things. They're just expensive things.
Like what?
Well, if I have a big enough diamond, theoretically, if magic works as I expect, I would be able to revive you from death for even if you'd been dead for 10 whole days, which could be very valuable. Because right now I only have a diamond big enough to save you if you've been dead for less than a minute.
Wow. Heard rumors of magic like that, but I didn't really think it existed.
Well, I don't know if it will work here, but I think we should be prepared for it to work. Because if I don't have the materials, I'll never know. And that seems like a terrible thing to happen.
Hopefully, we would never have need to test it.
That is definitely the idea. I will agree with you on that.
We did come very close to need for it very recently.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was pretty close call.
Also, again, if magic works as I expect, I believe that both Isk and I can see over long distances, though we need a real fancy mirror for that.
Like, how fancy are you talking?
Like 1,000 gold fancy. I used to have one that was like custom made and it had like Bahamut's symbol on the back and it was all fancy. But all we need is for it to, have a certain value and be a mirror, or we could do a crystal ball if that's more your flavor, Isk.
I am not much a fan of metal,
Ah,
but
so maybe crystal is better?
whatever is better for you, I can attempt to work with.
I think we should go crystal. So we need a crystal ball, is what we need. And then, the way that Danica or whoever has been spying on us, hopefully we can spy on them back.
Oh, this...
Yeah, what hilarious.
Exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
Do scrying and sending at the same time.
Hey, man. One of us scries, the other one sends. I see you.
You get that thing on the
Scryception.
computer thing where you have like all the windows like inside of the windows. Well,
They look at each other meditating as the answer to Miser's question.
I guess we should start trying to find a place that would sell those.
Maybe
Magic.
Boris has a hot tip for us.
it is worth asking.
Try.
Boris definitely have hot tip if you know what Boris is saying.
No!
What? It just happens when you shoot gun. It gets very hot.
Oh, that's a good point.
What were you thinking?
What were
I-
you thinking?
That was Bex who said no.
I-
Who knows? She's old.
For some reason, I think it was something a little more naughty.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Matthias, why would you
Um,
think like that? How do you have a dirty mind like that? What?
Mm.
You're a paladin, aren't you?
These holy people. I'm second guessing their
Their
Shin seems a
standard
little
here.
more erratic than usual.
It's probably the lack of sleep. It's probably the lack of sleep.
Well, I can sleep. I'm fine. You ever heard of this
Uh-huh.
thing called coffee? Coffee's great. Great. It's hyper. What? No, I'm hyper. Coffee's good.
Do
Are you
you-
okay?
you like
Do you
Yeah, I'm good.
you like
Oh, Boris and I have made a lot of plans. See all these papers? I just like grab a crap ton of papers and just don't crumple them up, but flash them in front of the whole group, just
Yep.
erratically.
Corey's gonna go
All the
pat
plans.
Shin on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration in the hopes that he calms down a little bit.
Does lesser restoration cure caffeine highs?
I'm
I don't know.
looking.
I think
That's
it cures
probably, you probably need like a
drunkenness.
poison cure.
Yes, because it cures poison, and that's what I'm gonna put caffeine as. So yes, you've lost your caffeine high. You're suddenly tired.
Oh.
Go to sleep for a little while,
my
okay?
fucking head. Why'd you do that right there?
Because you need sleep. Go do it for 4 hours.
But we were so good and had all the stuff.
You will still have all the stuff when you wake up 4 hours from now.
No, it's fine. We still have to work on things.
I didn't mean to make your problem worse. I'm sorry, my dear.
It's alright. Nothing more coffee couldn't solve.
All right. Well, when you need to go to sleep, you let me know. I'll do that again.
Make me a con save, Miser.
I was wondering when that would hit.
Wow.
You good.
So you were asking Boris for a place to go to buy crystal balls
And diamonds.
and diamonds. Yep, he'll give you a couple ideas, because he knows the area pretty well.
Looking up from the paperwork that Boris and Shin were working on, Shin looks at Boris. Oh, bags of holding anywhere in the town too?
Boris think you might have difficult time finding them due to lots of military movement and people coming through town, most likely sold out.
It's kind of what I was figuring. Do you happen to know the shop though?
Yes, Boris think the 2 shops might have it, and he gives you the 2 shops.
You want us to swing by for you?
I could keep working with Boris if you did that.
Yep.
Yeah,
We can do
do
that.
for you.
Although, do we want to split the party? Are you guys gonna be safe? Do you
Do
want
it.
me to come along?
Do it.
Up to you.
I'll go with them.
That's a bit more security, but it's more so. Do we want the whole party to be together just in case?
Are you afraid of us getting into trouble while we're out, or are you getting in trouble here?
Both. It's more so. We know for a fact that we have been under attack under most circumstances, so it's one of those things where it's just like, is it going to happen while we're not together, and then one side's gonna have to find the other somehow, or Wait.
True.
wait. 2 of you are currently capable of telepathic communication with each other.
Yes. I can also send a message to any of you.
But
Yeah,
message takes time. The telepathy is instant, isn't it?
think so. I don't think we've really
I
tested
also-
how far it works.
Did not prep sending today, so never mind.
I can keep I can take the amulet off so that you can communicate with us.
No, I can only do that within a small radius. You guys need to figure out how far your distance is for your amulets, and if you can communicate over vast distances or not. That would mean that we could keep one of you here with us, and then one of you can go with the with Boris and me, and the other of you could go with the group, and we can keep in communication.
Okay. Matthias, stand there. And I walk outside. Hey, Matthias.
Do I hear
Matthias.
Yes.
her? I can hear you.
Excellent. I go further. Hey, Matthias.
Still works.
I can still
I'm
hear
guessing
you.
this is going to be tested every 10 or so feet.
I just
Yep,
imagine
I'm gonna keep
Nala-
going until somebody stops me or until I don't hear him.
I just imagine Nala's like standing outside in the middle of the street, just like staring, like because she's not talking. There's probably people walking by.
Walks a few steps, turns around, stares.
Yup.
If she's gone for more than a minute, Corey's gonna go find her and hold her hand while she walks backwards.
Okay.
Just in case Danica shows up, so she's not alone.
Nala, make me a fate roll.
Oh god.
no. Maybe this
Remind
is
me
just
how I
determining
do
the
that?
range.
Number
4d6.
one
46.
or 46 should
Or
be
hit
number
number
one
one.
in your macros though.
How do I get to macros?
The bottom row buttons, I think.
Okay, what are the actual die rolls?
4d6.
Got it.
Nice.
Okay. Oh wow. What a roll.
Is that good?
Yeah. You think. How long are you gonna be doing this?
Until someone stops me or until Matthias doesn't answer.
How far away are we? Like,
Hey Matthias, you should tell her that if she's, near the city wall or city outskirts, she should stop.
I let her know that.
So 10 minutes go by, you're still in the streets. Corey, you're guiding her somewhere, I guess.
I just want to make sure that she doesn't get attacked on her own
Sure.
out in the street. Is really what I'm doing.
Nala, are you looking backwards every time when you do it, or are you just walking with Corey?
I'm just, not weird like. I'm just like
Oh, it's
strolling, walking away. I'm not like walking backwards. I'm just
How often does
walking
anyone
down the
else see a
streets.
Dragonborn and a Goliath walking down the street hand in hand?
Corey, you notice you're getting some looks from people, mostly because you are holding her hand, and you think anywhere between to ew.
Oh no, not homophobia. It's even worse than racism.
Do I notice it?
Because you're concentrating on talking to Matthias and whether or not he's responding. Make me a perception at disadvantage. No, you won't notice it.
Okay.
You will know that people are looking at you every now and then, but you're not really paying too much attention to them because you're trying to communicate with Matthias to understand the ranges.
If I don't think that we're in any kind of danger, I probably will not change my behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to be causing any alarms or saying anything, but you are getting some looks. But you don't think it's out of the ordinary, more the fact that people are just paying attention to a couple walking down the road holding hands.
They just jealous, okay?
Yeah.
Be good looking.
Yeah. Those two beautiful ladies, two big, strong ladies.
One super old.
Hey.
It's very hard to tell on a Dragonborn, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Apparently, Nala's a cougar.
A cub.
What? No, Corey would be the cougar.
Yeah, you're a cub.
Yeah, I know these things. Don't judge me.
You make it to the wall, and it still seems to work.
Well, seems to
That's
be
fine.
some pretty great range on that.
Hey, Matthias.
Yeah,
I think we're good.
I think so too. Come on back.
Since we're already here, should we just go
That's-
to the store?
Gonna say, if Nala and Corey already have the money, Isk doesn't do well with cities anyways, and we kind of need Matthias around if Nala's out there to begin with. So maybe you should just give them the message that those two should be shopping.
Oh, I think Matthias actually has the money.
Yeah, I don't think we have the
Oh,
I thought
we're
Nala
turning
took the
to that.
money.
money. Did she?
I thought Nala took the money.
No, I think she was
Or
just
not Nala, I
trying
thought
to
not
get
Nala,
back.
Corey. I thought Corey took the money.
I asked for
Nala fell
permission
asleep
to
in the
use the
workshop.
money. I did not take the money. I thought Matthias was coming with me.
Ah,
Wonder how much money I have. I do not have enough money.
I was
So it
gonna say,
ended up
we
taking
need
you
like
two-
2,000 gold.
It ended up taking you 2 hours to get to the wall, so it's going to take you 2 hours to get back.
Isk is just like watching this happen the whole time. Like,
yeah. Or if they're gonna be a while, we can continue working.
Yeah,
Bonus
they got all
approved.
the way to the wall. It's good to know that works for a ways.
Yes, it is good to know they work that way. Still sucks that they blocked my telepathy out, but you know, whatever, it works.
We'll just have to get the rest of these amulets, and then it won't be an issue.
if there's been a place for each of us, there will probably be one for you as well.
That's not necessarily my concern about it. It was just the whole until we get out all of these for each of us,
It's kind of
a
inconvenient.
blocked telepathy could suck.
Yeah, because it did come in quite handy with that maze in that temple.
That is true. It is something we may not be able to rely on the way that we did for much longer.
Potentially. Also, speaking of, I think it was Corey or Matthias. One of you two reminded me during the whole thing that I have that ability. So thanks for that.
I think that was Corey that reminded you.
I'm pretty sure it was Matthias. It was definitely not me.
No, it was. It was you.
Are you telling me that I can't remember my own genius right now?
Yes.
I like how this turned out.
Hey, whatever works.
I'm assuming Nala
Because
and Corey,
I-
you're walking back to them while you're all having this conversation.
And
Yes.
Okay.
shooting the shit.
As you're walking back about an hour in, 2 guards are approaching you directly.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Isk cool.
2 uh-ohs and a
No.
cool.
Cool. Shit's about to go bad.
That's Tig's happy place.
Found the chaotic person of this group.
Do you do anything?
Keep it cash? Yeah? What do
Okay.
you think, Ilaria?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
You're just gonna keep it casual?
Yeah. We're still
Yeah.
holding hands, right?
Sure. If you're
Okay.
holding my hand, I'm holding yours.
Yeah.
The guards will approach you, and the one lead one will hold out his hand and will say, I apologize for interrupting you two. And he looks at Corey directly. I just want you. We've been trying to go around it and warn Dragonborns. There's been some weird stuff going on lately. We don't really know what exactly it is, but keep your eyes and ears out.
Oh dear, honey,
that-
we should get you home where it's safe.
That's a good idea. That's terrifying. Do you want to eyes and ears open for what?
We're not sure, unfortunately, but we felt it at least prudent to warn others.
Much appreciated. What's sorry? Is something happening to Dragonborn?
There have been some really strange disappearances and occurrences that have been noted through multiple cities. So we took it upon ourselves to start actively looking out for them. If you wish, we can try and set up some sort of protection for you. Since we have a lot of opportunity. I don't know if you noticed we have a lot of the military in this city right now.
Yeah. I think we'll just. What do you think? We'll just go home and stay home, babe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then if something seems weird, we'll take you up on that offer.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Okay,
We
you're welcome,
really
ladies. Have a
appreciate
good
it.
evening. And they move on.
I'm gonna lean down, lean up. I think Corey's taller than me, isn't she?
Up
Lean
by, like,
towards.
Towards.
or something.
Anyway, I'm going to lean the appropriate way to kiss Corey on the head and then squeeze her hand, to really sell the deal.
I will squeeze it back and suggest that we pick up the pace a little bit.
I agree.
Okay. What did the rest of you do? Just wait for them?
Well, you know what I'm doing.
Yep. So they'll make it back, no problem. And then I'm assuming you're going to hand off the money.
Yeah. I can hand off the money.
Unless you
Are
want to
you
go
not
shopping.
coming with us?
Well, one of us.
Although we did hear some weird stuff while we were out walking together.
We
Oh,
did.
What was that?
Nala, were you expecting Corey to speak up?
I was. Oddly fallen silent. So I will be the voice of the Dragonborn. Dragonborn appear to be very in trouble in the city, and they should be careful.
Should Corey stay here then? While we go shopping?
I don't know. The guard seemed pretty nervous about stuff, and apparently Dragonborn have been going missing.
Tig, if you could encapsulate any moment of Nala, it should be of Nala trying to do a hoity-toity voice.
Totally agree.
Definitely try.
All right. So who's going out?
Well, obviously Corey can't now.
Well, I mean, I guess if we see those same guards, they'll be suspicious that I didn't heed their warning, but
Yes.
I'm
Later,
not...
Matthias. It's all you, man.
Alright. I give Matthias detailed instructions on what I need.
Alright.
This went from split the party nearly evenly to, well, fuck, now only one person can go out.
Not
This
no.
can go with Matthias in animal form.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Does Isk say this in the group before we actually send
Yes.
Matthias out?
Yes, because we're not sending
Oh, that's a
Matthias
great
out
idea,
solo.
Isk. That is a really good idea. What animal form are you thinking about? What would work in this sense?
I've seen crows and cats around cities, maybe something that would fit in. I could follow at a distance, or I could stay close to something that would seem to fit in.
How about like a mastiff? Matthias, have you ever seen anyone owning any dogs around here before? Actually, Corianella, did you two see anyone with any dogs around?
I was a little preoccupied trying to talk with Matthias, to
What
be
about on the way
honest.
back?
Hmm.
Apparently still preoccupied.
So we could do like a.
Hey God, did we see that?
Yes.
We've seen
You
mastiffs.
saw
in the
plenty of animals in the city. Dogs, cats, rats. Well, maybe not rats. Not in the daytime, but dogs, cats, and birds. Absolutely. They are not
Very-
uncommon.
There you go. There's your answer.
Matthias, would you like me to take the form of a dog?
It's up to you. It's what you're gonna be going as.
I think that would allow me to stay close.
Probably would.
It's gonna go great.
Yep,
It's gonna go
totally
awesome.
perfect.
Alright. Let's do this. I get wild shape back because of the long rest, so I'm just gonna click that again.
Okay. Matthias. No, I've already had you make me one, right?
Yeah.
Isk, make me a fate check.
You got it.
When I looked up the hole.
Okay, no problem.
I feel like V just wanted to bring up the hole again.
Yep, that's
Maybe.
what I think also. That was a guilty maybe.
So give
Maybe.
me your shopping list now.
I asked him to pick up a scrying focus, a crystal ball, and a 500 GP diamond.
Okay. You will not have a problem getting those.
Okay.
Bag of holding, please, if you come across one.
I also try and find the bag of holding.
Okay. You will not find one.
Now I kind of wonder what the number to succeed at that was.
Hmm.
What are you
And
gonna
what
flash
he
him inside
rolled.
it?
Can I flash of insight, God?
No, you cannot.
I'll do it! Hey, God! Be fucking smarter!
Well,
I just
will-
cracked my wife up again. She's not even in the room!
Well,
Oh no, she's super broke.
uh-oh.
Man, I can't wait for the real life game.
I really hope she just went to get a drink and not the other thing that I think she might have went to do. This could be happening on the toilet. Holy hell, that is so
Nice.
loud.
All right, so you do your shopping. You don't find a bag of holding. It takes you 3 hours.
Okay.
No,
After
I'll say it takes you 2 hours. It's not. It's more travel, but the price haggling isn't too much. So
Okay. And well, after the shopping, I head back.
okay. By the time you get back to Boris's place, it is nighttime again.
Oh yeah, she's gone for a bit.
Was able to find your crystal ball and diamond quarry, but had no luck with the bag of holding.
That's okay. That's fine. I can continue with the infusion. It'll work.
I'm not really keeping anything in mind. You can bar it until we find one.
It depends on how much we want an extra infusion, because I can do other things with my infusions if that is the case.
Is that what you were using to make those Goggles that what? Corey or
Yes, the
Nala
goggles of night. I can replicate magic items with my infusions. That's why I was making the goggles of night for people.
Were you having to drop it on something else in order to do that?
Sorry, she started choking, so I had to go get her water.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was dropping the infusion on my armor to give you guys the goggles of night for whoever needed it between Corey and Nala.
I think you'd probably get more use out of it than until we find you one.
You sure? Didn't
Yeah,
you
sure.
kind of go for a bag of holding to like just have more space in general, anyways?
Yeah, but this way you got more options.
Well, at least how much was the bag of holding? I can at least pay you the money for it.
I think it was 500 GP.
Okay, maybe I can't pay you the money for it.
And you can use it for now, and once we find one, we can give it back. Or I can get the new one. We can figure that out once we get to that point.
Oh. Huh. Potentially, I could make you a set of armor.
Huh?
It is kind of my calling. I do make armor. Steps forward, does like the hero pose with like the knee, the foot on a box with the knee up, and doing like the majestic pose thing with my armor.
You're doing the Captain
Yeah, the
Morgan.
captain's pose. Not necessarily Captain Morgan, because I don't have an ale or in this case a coffee in my hands, but yes.
Huh? Better armor would be nice. I don't know. You sure you wouldn't want to make armor for Nala first?
Well, the goal would be that I can make armor for all of you.
Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. Extra protection is never a bad thing, especially with what we've been running into.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Even magic wasn't able to save me there.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that would be great.
Problem is that we will still need the raw materials or whatnot. Should be cheaper than, actually buying a full set of armor though. Basically much like what we're already doing in scroll to the map, Farport.
I'm assuming it'll probably take you a little while. We could try and get the raw materials, and then at any downtime on the boat ride, you could work on that.
Potentially. Might be better to work on it while I'm making use of my stasis device, because then I think it'll be more stable travels, but at the same time I'm also working on the amulets while using the stasis device, so we'll figure out how that goes.
Okay. And just let me know what you need, and it's probably a little late at this point today, but can always go out tomorrow and look for it.
I give him the materials required to make a suit of full plate.
Okay.
I think we had just basically called it like half the cost of the full plate is what the materials would cost.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that would be 750?
450 or something.
Or
I can't
450?
remember. I can't remember if full plate's 900 gold or more.
Full plate.
Shows you like a full plate of food.
1500.
Yeah,
Full plate is 1500.
Wait, so
that's-
750 was right? Hey! Or I say 450. Whatever.
you said
750 is good.
450. I said 750. So, probably don't have enough in order to get enough for 3 of them, but I think we might be able to do 2.
I'm down with however you guys wanna divvy up the money for this stuff. Just when you come to me with the give me some design ideas for how you guys want to differentiate your suits. I don't want to make these just like bland suits. You guys don't need to be matching in combat. Make it unique. Let me have some good deals here.
Although the Bahamut Power Twins, or not the Power Twins, the Power Rangers does sound interesting.
You mean you
We
don't
can
want to
make
make
ourselves
uniforms?
our 5 scale colors: the Silver Ranger, the Gold Ranger, the Bronze Ranger, the Copper Ranger.
Except poor Isk doesn't really want to be wearing full plate. Get me out of this.
Can't cast magic in metal armor.
Literally doesn't have proficiency.
Dyed leather armor.
Because they can wear scale mail, so just make it out of the right color scales.
Yeah. I'll think about that, and probably once I find the materials, I'll probably give you some ideas.
Sure thing. Although I already have an idea for your hat.
Don't think an armored version of the hat would be very practical.
I know you'll be able to use it like a normal hat. It'll be good. It'll be just fine.
Has Matthias taken his hat off indoors or not?
He's been in his disguise, so he hasn't been wearing it.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
And I think that might be pretty conspicuous but I guess full plate is kind of hard to be inconspicuous in.
I mean, how often are you going to be fully donning that armor as you're just walking around a city normally? I feel like that would get pretty stuffy. Can you imagine visiting all the shops you did today in full plate?
That
Like clinking through the door, cling, 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 cling. Hello, sir. Can I buy some diamonds? Cling, 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 cling.
that actually sounds pretty funny, honestly.
Are you saying you would actually do that?
No, but it is funny to think about.
Have you ever worn any armor in person?
Nope.
It's unpleasant. Oh, you guys are gonna break me super hard. And
Worth
it's gonna get ugly.
Don't worry, we can't see you.
I will legitimately have to save her life.
Don't.
Yes.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, I stopped breathing.
Oh no.
No. Please breathe.
My joy is literally my detriment.
See, like, if Nala was a barbarian instead of a fighter, her rage mode would just be happy mode. She goes into a happy high instead of a rage high.
Oh my god, I love it.
So what I
Dude,
need to
that's
do is to
great.
sneak a balloon when we meet up in real life, and then somebody distracts Nala or Alaria, and then I'll just like sip it real quick, and then my voice will be completely changed.
Oh, the helium balloon.
I thought this was going somewhere else, but I love this so much more.
She thought you were going for a fart joke
Oh no!
No.
or a scare joke, whatever. I still like your volcano on the map. It's an amazing volcano, sir.
Thanks.
The most
Locarn! Little tiny triangle. Like over a lake, no less.
It is.
It's a
It's
tenacious volcano.
the conspiracy volcano.
I mean, it's true. If this isn't Bahamut, then how did that volcano happen?
Tig has a lot of theories about the Ding Dang volcano.
You know, if we meet Tig in person, we're gonna like have to go to Kilkenny's and just let Tig go on all of her theories.
We'll get like 2 hours of Tig rant about what's going on in the game. We'll have to leave Silent behind so that we don't give him any
No,
ideas.
let Silent come in too. I mean,
Yeah,
he can be a
he's
part
just,
of it.
like,
It's
not,
fine.
He's gonna like not say anything.
Yeah, as long as he commits not to use all of Tig's theories against us.
It would just be funny when
Yeah.
Sai's there and then you just see his reactions as he's going, "Oh shit, she was right. Oh shit. Oh no, she had that one completely wrong. Oh shit, she was right again. Oh wait, no, she's good. All right. Oh fuck, she just guessed the final. Oh wait, we're good."
Okay, so evening
Back on track.
Moving on.
tonight. I assume you all have dinner of some sorts.
Yes.
Yep.
Boris will regale you of tales of when he used to serve in the military and was the best marksman they've ever had.
Love it.
Has Boris been to the wall?
Shin kind of has a smirk on his face because he knows how Boris was the best because the artificer things cheat.
Yep. Yep. It's true. And then nighttime, Boris will work with you, Shin, if you still want to do that.
How's Boris looking?
Pretty sturdy. You haven't seen him falter or waver at all.
I will work this night, but I will also take a trance 4 hours before morning.
Okay.
I will assume my corner, watch them work until I pass out.
Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so this-
Reapply blanket.
You will once again, Nala, wake up with a blanket over you, and Boris and Shin have both gone to their respective beds, and the rest of you will wake up as normal. It is a new day. You have 2 days before you think the ship is going to depart.
Well, I think I'll. Nobody else has any ideas. I think I'll go ahead and try and see if I can't find the materials for that, for some armor for some of us. Since Shin can make that, and I think I'll also might not be a bad idea to check on the boat and make sure that's still here.
Do you need me to accompany you?
If you want.
It is probably safer not to go alone.
Yeah. That's true.
All right. So the two of you head out.
Yep.
Mhm.
Are you in your normal forms? Your disguises?
I'm in my disguise.
Dog, wild shape.
Okay. Matthias, give me a fate roll.
Corey's gonna suggest before they leave that they take Goldie for good luck.
Huh. I actually. Here you guys go. I hand the Goldie coin off to Matthias, and yeah, definitely just Matthias because Iska's a dog.
Okay.
I'll take the coin.
Flash of genius fate.
Nope. You're heading off to a store, and it's a new store, so you're not really sure how long it's going to take you to get you there, but you're kind of getting an idea of how this city's layout is. So you think you're about halfway there, and the both of you hear.
It's a Pomeranian.
And Isk, you get attacked.
Aw,
Boy.
it's a mean dog.
I try and separate them.
Well, first,
It gets advantage.
it
It
gets
surprised
advantage.
me. No, it surprised me. I guess I should say it surprised me.
Yeah, it's just a surprise.
Forget all the terms.
Oh, it'll
I have
hit
to
you.
pull up the massive information again.
Oh, wow. And it comes out of nowhere. You hear it coming, so you're not fully surprised. But it chomps down
Oh,
right
shit.
on your neck and does 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's not good. This farm only has 5 hit points, I think. So.
Matthias, what do you do?
I try and pull the dog off.
Make me an athletics. Well, I mean, you can either make an athletics checks to rip it off, which is probably not for the best, or you can make a athletics checks at advantage to try and disengage it from Isk.
I will try and disengage. So you said advantage.
So disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
I thought he meant disadvantage. I was like, why would he pose it like it's worse when it's better?
Wow.
Jeebus.
So Matthias just comes in and grabs by both jaws and just like get the fuck out.
Pries it off.
So
Oh
do
my
you hang
God.
on to it or do you throw it off?
I'll hang on to it.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
you've got this writhing, wriggling, not yet, because it can't really bark because you have its mouth, its jaws in your hands.
Oh, jeez.
Do I see a collar on it?
No, you do not.
I'll let go of it and kind of give it a kick to go away. Like, not full on boot, but kind of like a shoe away.
It
Fucking
did just
paladin are
try
you?
to murder his companion.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I have succeeded again.
That's the best.
Valeria, you gonna be okay?
She might be.
All right, I'm gonna let that calm down. I'm gonna be AFK for a little bit.
I guess I'll grab a drink.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, she's mad at me.
Don't be mad, Ilaria.
I made her cry.
Aw.
Happy tears, obviously.
Oh, perfect timing.
You know, Matthias, maybe you don't know your own strength if you're kicking dogs into the sun.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Matthias, you kind of give it, and it's
think
a love
he's
tap.
still
Like,
AFK.
knock it off, go away. Isk, what do you do?
Might be good to bolt for now.
Okay. Isk
So,
bolts. The
Yep.
dog lands, gathers itself. It starts running after Isk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick Isk up.
Done.
Said the insect in your ear.
Metagaming buzzfly?
I guess technically Nala can just be like, "Hey Matthias, how's it going right now?" Specifically.
Specifically, right in this instant. I kind of forgot when I said that I wasn't there.
Just checking
So
in on
I'm
how things are going.
Hey, Matthias.
Kind of busy at the moment. Dog's chasing Isk.
What?
All right, so having that been said, Isk is now bolted. The dog has chased after Isk. Matthias, you're chasing after both of them. You realize the dog that's chasing you or chasing Isk is not as fast as Isk. Isk is outrunning it and you.
Well,
So next round, Isk, are you still running?
Yeah, I think. Well, where are we as just a general idea? Are we somewhere very public with a lot of people around?
Yes, you're public and with a lot of people around.
Okay, cause yeah, if that dog bites Isk again, they're gonna unwild shape probably. So, I think they're trying to hopefully keep running and see if there's anywhere with less people.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Do that. They have no idea where they're going. It's just like get away from the other dog and maybe hopefully be somewhere. Yeah, that was,
Oof.
seems about right.
Uh,
Seems about right for running away.
Too many people in the way to find any sort of good spot to go. So Isk is running. Matthias, what are you doing? The little tiny dog is still running after Isk.
You can also call stuff out if you want Isk to react to you.
I guess I'm chasing after them.
Okay, next
Falling
round.
Further behind.
Isk, what do you do?
Oh boy. Dog still chasing?
Yep.
Oh boy, my intimidation is 0. Is it different for the dog?
Nope. Just
Yeah,
perception plus 3.
yeah, that charisma is like negative on the dog. Okay.
I have an idea now.
Let's see, maybe. Yeah, not a lot of options here. Let's try turning back around and running the other way.
You're gonna run through the other dog or like take a turn?
Take a turn, sort of try to run back around and see if they can sort of lose the dog. Like the dog keeps trying to chase Isk the one way and they're trying to lose them by doubling back.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Okay.
And it's gonna be using the dog, I believe.
Yeah, so that's +2. Let's do 20 +2 on here.
Ooh. Ooh. That dog has a beat on you.
Jesus.
It is not giving up. Matthias, what do you do?
I cast command at the dog, tell it to heal.
Nice.
I believe that's a wisdom saving throw.
But that thing is not very smart.
Wisdom
why-
16.
Yep.
Wisest dog of all time.
Oh my god.
We're fighting the final boss.
This dog wants is like nobody's
God.
business. It is like, I fucking hate mastiffs. It has blood in its eyes right now. It is honor.
Well,
It-
V, I'm out of ideas.
But she Isk has 40 feet on it right now.
Mhm.
Okay. Guess that's all I can do besides trying to keep up at this point.
Isk, your turn.
Alright. Yeah, the only action here is bite. I'm really scared of this thing's rolls. I think it's gonna take the other 3 HP off if it hits. A little concerned, so let's do another running farther away round before I turn around again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just run general direction, or are you still looking for any place in particular?
Trying to find somewhere, alleys, somewhere places where less people are.
Give me
If
another
this thing-
perception.
Yeah, just like if this thing's gonna bite me again, ideally it's somewhere with a lot less people. Perception. Yeah.
Wow. Nope.
It's a city and they're at like ground level, so
You somehow continue to follow the crowd, which there are some people watching this now because this dog is the entire way.
oh boy.
And it's chasing you. Matthias, what do you do?
I cast sleep on it.
Okay. I don't think you can fail this. But
hope
you
not.
might be able to hit other people. So
Oh my God.
roll your dice.
People pass out in the
Oh,
street.
this is gonna be
Oh!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How big is the effect? I think it's 20 feet, right?
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Is this an AoE?
It's an AoE and it's impossible. It is too busy for you not to hit other people, and you
Oh
do.
my god.
You get the dog and 4 other people around the dog just
Oh my
drop,
God.
dump,
Oh no.
and now there's a bunch of people like, "What the fuck just happened?" But Isk, you can make it away now because they're now looking at 4 people and a dog that are passed out.
Well,
I,
the next chance this gets to like look behind them and see whether the dog's chasing them, I guess they see that.
Oh, you definitely don't hear the anymore. Like that just cut out.
Abruptly.
Yeah, very abruptly.
Keep running for a little bit.
Okay, Matthias, what do you do?
Don't really know what happened exactly.
I probably duck down an alleyway and
All right,
Yeah.
make me a hide.
this is
At I think make me a hide at disadvantage because unfortunately sleep is VSM, so you were very obvious.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
some people notice you duck in, but nobody seems to want to bother you. But you hear some guards.
Hey, Nala, isn't it about time to check on Matthias and Isk again?
Oh yeah, wow, I guess I got lost in watching you and Boris work. Sorry. Matthias. Matthias? Hey.
Yeah, I think our shopping trip's gonna get cut short. Gonna head back
taking so long, man?
There was a dog. That's a long story.
That's not usually how shopping trips start or end, really.
Not usually.
Everything okay?
I'm not sure.
On that, Matthias, make me a fate roll. Okay, so the guards have come, and some people have pointed down the alleyway that you went down. You have some time, but they're not that far behind you. Isk, you're completely in the clear. Nobody cares about you anymore.
Okay.
Aw.
How far away? How far away am I from where Matthias and all of the guards is happening?
You're probably another 60 to 80 feet, but you lost track of Matthias.
Yeah. How far did we get from the was this like not very long after we left Boris's place, or were we
This
like,
was
a ways-
halfway between Boris's. According to Matthias, this was halfway. For
Oh,
your
cool.
purposes, you're not really sure.
Very
You're just
lost
kind of keeping an eye
then.
on him. You are lost, 100%.
Alright. Oh boy. Well. Any nearby alleys? Should I try to roll higher than 10 again?
Oh, you can find him easy because you're not stressed anymore. You can take your time and look.
Okay. I think it would be good to not be a dog right now.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Okay, so Isk, you change back. Matthias, what are you doing now? Nala, you can interject at any point if you want.
I guess
Do you need help? You sounded a little distressed.
I
What do you
may have
hear
put
that?
some bystanders asleep trying to stop the dog that was chasing us.
Wait! I thought you were trying to be inconspicuous. That was the whole reason you guys went by yourselves. What the hell happened?
This was a
Okay.
persistent dog. Sleep was not my first choice.
Or second choice or third choice.
I feel like we're gonna need a full explanation when you get back.
Probably.
While this is happening, Matthias, what are you doing physically?
He probably wouldn't have gone too far into the alleyway and would just be there catching his breath.
Okay.
Didn't you say he saw the guards?
He did not see them, but he knows there are guards nearby because you can hear people talking to them. You know, they're like, "Yeah, he went that way. He looked like this. I don't know why he did that. Who does that?"
Great questions, people. Great questions.
Also, sleep only lasts a minute.
Yeah, I mean, they'll start waking up, but still, 2 guards are at the end of the alleyway, Matthias, and they're looking for you, and one you think spots you.
Guess I'll walk up to him. If he spots me, and running would be even worse.
Excuse me, sir. Were you the one that cast sleep in the middle of the street?
Yeah. I was trying to stop that dog from chasing down the other dog, and
Sorry, they wouldn't have said cast sleep. They would have said, were you the one that affected these people in the middle of the street?
I was trying to stop that dog, and everything else I tried didn't seem to work. I was one persistent dog, and it just... I didn't expect to affect that many people. I was just trying to stop the dog.
Okay. As you're talking to them, the commotion and the other people are they're like, "Oh, look, they're all right. They just looks like they're drowsy. I don't know. Hey, you guys all right?" And one of the guards guard that is not talking to you goes over to check on the people, and you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to get a hold on that dog. It's
Sir, we're not animal control. That's not something we do.
I guess
What?
the animal control needs to be called in because that's
Vicious
One up.
dog.
one vicious dog.
Did he bite anybody?
He bit a dog, and I don't know if he
Oh,
bit anybody
don't-
else.
That takes care of itself. If it bites a person, we will put it down. But otherwise, we don't get involved because we don't. That's just too much of a hassle.
Yeah, I see that. I'll make sure I won't do that again.
Uh,
I apologize.
if you could, can you come with us, file a report so that we can understand what happened here?
All right.
Not really going to put you under arrest, but you did affect multiple people and the dog, which is generally frowned upon in the city. So we're just going to have a little bit of a chat and make sure that it's on record.
All right. Lead the way.
And he does, and his partner will join him after noticing that the people are all right, and the dog is sniffing in the general direction of where Isk went. Isk, what are you doing?
Are they walking in the direction Isk went, or away, the direction away from the way Isk went?
A good question. We will say away is low. They're going away.
Damn it. Okay. Well, Isk can at least guess that since they were running away from where Matthias was, if they turn around and go back the other way, it's probably closer to where Matthias last was. So, see if they can kind of head back that way, but they're going to be pretty obviously a lizard folk. They're
Okay.
not hiding anything at this point.
So make me a general survival roll
you
for
got it.
direction sense, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Oof. Yeah. You know exactly how to get back to that street that you were on. And as you get on that street, the dog that was chasing you sniffs past you. And you can see in the distance V. Sorry, make me a perception check.
You got it. Perception. Get ready
Might
for
just be
this to
another
be the battle roll.
Never mind.
Oh
You
my God.
see,
Don't
you see a
see
bunch of
anything.
people, and they're kind of crowded around the ones that fell off. And it's starting to disperse now, but you don't see V anywhere.
Oh,
Just like to
shit.
point out that this is the third 10 in a row from Isk for
Yeah.
perception specifically.
So
My
many clues.
RNG
Yeah.
luck is real weird with these things.
Well, they're leading me away, and telepathically, I'll talk to Nala. Yeah, I might be in trouble if I don't hear from me in a bit. It might be because they arrested me.
What? Ugh.
Making thoughts do that. Holy damn.
Shin, we're gonna have to go find them. And Corey, probably. I don't know.
What happened?
It's not sounding good. So,
happened?
Cliff Notes version, from my understanding, there was a dog. It was a mean dog. Matthias, for some reason, cast sleep on the dog, infected the town, and now he's getting arrested. I have no idea what's happening with this.
Why would he cast sleep in the middle of the town?
I don't know. He's a dum-dum.
You haven't seen this dog.
You're not there. Where the conversation between Nala and Shin is happening, you're definitely there where the dog was. Huh. He's gonna go to jail.
Yes.
Okay. Boris, where's the guardsman's place at where the guards would usually take down reports?
Been a while. Boris hasn't been in military since couple 6-10 years ago. Things changed a little bit, especially recently. Boris think it's near Western Wall, if Boris understand correctly.
All right. Well, Nala can find out more from Matthias as we go from there. Thank you. That'll do. You definitely have enough to work on for now, so I don't think there's much I can help you with at the moment. I should probably try to help them get Matthias out of this predicament.
You need Boris? Boris, come along.
Can you help with this predicament too?
If Boris' friend's still in guard duty, Boris might be able to put in good word.
Oh, then yeah, this could help quite a bit.
Yeah,
Especially
Boris
having you
people. Boris might be able to help you out.
use the clout in the city right now. All right.
So not real keen on leaving Corey here by herself. Also, for going to the guard tower, I might get recognized, so might be best for me to stay here with her.
Well, Corey and Nala stay here then.
Boris understand. Boris, leave you two ladies alone. Come, Tanya, friend, we go.
Corey has been in a
Okay.
different room than this conversation the whole time.
Boris gives Nala a knowing wink as they leave the
Oh,
store.
come on.
Shin gives Boris a bit of a confused look.
Yeah.
I just kind of just awkwardly turn around. go
You
to my
tell me, come
corner.
on, as you pretended to be a couple.
I was not, by the way, I didn't want to correct Nala, but I was not doing that in like a romantic way. I was doing it in a friendly way, and then she started to pretend to be my girlfriend, so I just went with it. You know, girls sometimes hold hands with their other female friends, just FYI.
That's fine,
They
guys do
do?
too, just not in the American culture.
Yeah. That's all I was going for. That's all I'm saying. We can take this wherever the fuck y'all want. but
Hey,
that's-
we were in disguises. I was just trying to help out, man.
Yeah, totally. Corey rolled with it, and so did Bex. We're good.
Sounds like
So-
Bex out of Corey is having issues though.
No, I'm
Matthias, as you're walking along, the guards are on either side of you, but they aren't aggressive at all. Since you seem to be pretty cooperative, they don't have any real need or desire or think that they need to like bind you or grab you and drag you along. And they'll make some small talk with you. It's like, was there another dog? Was it your dog? Or you just didn't like to see dogs biting other dogs? Like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I was trying to feed that dog, and then the other one came up and started attacking it. The other one was being so nice, I just didn't want to see it get hurt like that.
Yeah, we've had those. I can understand it, but still, really can't do that to other people in the city, right? So maybe next time, kind of let it go. Just saying. Or if it was a more quiet area.
I tried to stop it with something that would just affect that, and it somehow it resisted it. That seems strange for a dog.
Really? You don't see dogs fighting each other often?
I casted command on it, and it just kept running.
Huh. Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh. And they lead you along. Isk, what are you doing?
Figuring out what to do next because they don't know how to either find Matthias or get back.
Okay.
Uh,
You're just gonna kind of stand there looking around, wondering at the city.
yeah. Maybe might have to burn another wild shape,
Okay.
but there's a lot of people around.
All right. Well, I'll have you think on that.
Yeah.
Again, you and Boris are heading over to the western part of the city. At least you think it's the western part of the city. It
Shin
is-
is going to like radar affect his fucking telepathy because he lost both of his other telepaths right now to be able to do easy communication to try to ping Isk at this point within his 30-foot radius.
Give me a fate roll.
Give me a 4. Damn.
Oh my god, if you got a 4. I mean, that's not much better. As you're walking with Boris, ahead of you, there is a bronze dragonborn that's flanked by 4 people
Oh my
and
god.
a couple
God. Shit.
Catholic, you think Catholic priests, acolytes, sorry. And-
Catholic.
not Catholic. Bahamut acolytes.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one confused.
I got no. I got this for you, Sai. I'm gonna cover for you. Bahamuthalik.
Mhm.
What?
Bahamuthalik.
And they are heading in your direction.
Mhm.
She
The
doesn't seem
Bahamuthaliks
to have
are?
noticed.
Right? The Bahamuthaliks are heading in my direction?
Sure.
What would be their name? Bahamians?
No.
I love it.
The Bahamians.
Bahamites.
So they're heading in my direction with the bronze dragonborn?
Yes. The bronze dragonborn is leading the group.
Bronze dragonborn is leading the group. Okay,
Yes.
that puts a difference. I thought the bronze dragonborn was like in trouble.
No.
Do I recognize the bronze dragonborn other than just being a bronze dragonborn?
It's the one that you saw in the store.
In Boris said, Boris, this is Shin. We need to avoid that dragonborn. Like now.
Boris turns and throws you into the alley.
You're
You
all-
motherfucker! Boris wants you to pay right now! Boris gonna beat the shit out of you!
The fuck are you on about? I already paid your ass. What the fuck do you
Boris
want now?
don't think you paid nothing! Boris gonna get money out of your ass right now if Boris have anything to say about it!
I bolt further into the alley. No, get the
Boris
fuck
comes
away
after
from me!
you.
Inside Boris said, damn, good idea.
Boris try.
Protect Boris at all costs.
I love Boris so much.
Shin would not even have like an opportunity to react to that shit because he was already trying to just speak telepathically, which is, speed of thought, and that shit happens. So after we run a fair distance away, scoping behind me to see if we're being followed.
You're not followed.
All right. So stopping that noise then.
In fact, most people have cleared out because nobody wants to deal with Boris because Boris is a large built man who looks very angry. Not anymore, but was looking very angry, and everybody's like, I'm the fuck out of here.
All right, so proceeding to that guard tower, guard place.
Boris will have to ask you what was going on later.
Yeah, not the time right now. Sorry.
Boris understood. All right, Matthias, you are brought into a building, very nondescript.
Okay.
And at the head of it, there seems to be some makeshift furniture that has been put inside this building. It does not look like it was whatever they're using for it for now was not what it was intended use before. And in the front there is the desk, a person sitting at the desk. They've got plenty of paperwork in front of them, and the guards will look at you. One will look at you, the one that's been talking to you, says, "Please wait here." And he will go up to the desk and he says, a little bit of troublemaker, but no damage, no harm done. We just wanted to give him an on the record warning. Just note it down." And the person that's at the desk just slides in the paper and he starts doing some work. He starts writing in some stuff. And after a few minutes, he says, "What's your name, sir?"
Sir Bertrand Bell.
He writes it down. "Occupation?"
Traveling sellsword.
Well, I guess that answers the next question. You don't live here, do you?
I do not.
Okay. Well, since you don't live here, we're going to have to keep you for a night. Because if you did live here, we could at least understand where you were. So, unfortunately, I know you didn't really mean harm, but rules are rules. If you don't mind, just have you stay here for the night. We'll let you go in the morning.
All right.
And he'll take you over to definitely kind of a shoddy jail cell. And there are a couple other people in there, but none of them looking too bad or angry. And there's 2 guards just on watch.
Okay. Go in.
Isk, what are you doing?
Probably gonna continue looking for any. I pretty much just kind of running down a random street at this point. I don't think they really have any idea where they're going.
Okay. Make me a fate roll.
Yeah, like I don't think they have any clue where to go. That seems fitting.
You're really lost at this point. You have no idea where you are.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing that really stands out. There's no landmarks, nothing. You are dead center and full of a city that you don't like in the first place, and you don't know where to go.
Cities are terrible.
Poor Isk.
Shin, Boris will eventually get you to a very nice looking guardhouse set in the side of the wall itself. It's about 3 stories tall and I would say 50 feet across. And there's guards coming in and out of it constantly. And he will go up to it and just walk right in.
I follow him, and in his head, I say, "We are looking for a person named Sir Bertrand."
He'll just kind of slightly nod to you. He walks up to the front desk. He walks into the building. At the desk, there is a bit of a line. And he just stands in line and waits.
I forgot to say I said that telepathically, but that still works. for
No,
me.
I figured you would have.
Yeah.
After 30 minutes, they are able to get the others in front of him done. He goes to the head of the line. "Boris looking for friend. Boris wondered if you take him in." "What's your friend's name?" "Sir Bertrand Bell." Hold on one moment, sir. No, sorry, we don't have anybody under that name. You might want to check around to our other guard stations. They might be there. There is one over X, one over Y, and one over Z.
Nice.
Boris, understand. Boris, thank you for your time. Sure. Next. And Boris will come back to you and go, next one.
Yeah, if this one was a bust, I guess we need to keep searching. I don't think we can let him be held for too long. Not
Boris
fully
understand.
sure on the scope of what's going on here.
Unfortunately, Boris's connections are mostly here, so if they have makeshift ones, Boris not really sure who's going to be manning them. Might not be able to help.
Well, from what it might seem like, if your shop is kind of like a focal point to all this, we might just be able to head back to your shop first and check in with Nala, who has a direct connection to Matthias right now to figure out what's going on more. Matthias can tell us personally where he might be at.
Yeah, Boris thinks that's a good idea. So he will lead you back to his shop. It is dusk at this point.
At some point,
More
Matthias would have,
small talk about designs and maybe some war stories from Boris or whatnot as we're walking then.
Yep. What'd you say, V?
At some point, Matthias would have let Nala know. Sounds like they just want to keep me overnight. So I should be out by the morning.
Are you okay? Do we need to come bail you out? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go?
They don't let me out in the morning. That might be in trouble, but
They would have disarmed you and armored you, but would have left them nearby. Like they didn't take them away out of your sight.
yeah. But they wouldn't have taken his amulet, right?
No.
Okay.
Does not look like a weapon. They don't need to take it. Isk, what are you doing?
I think they're about to sleep on the street, frankly, because I went through all my spells and I got nothing except wild shaping into a bird, which really doesn't do anything. Give them an aerial view, but they don't know what it looks like from the air, so that doesn't do anything.
I guess an area view could help you see any of your compatriots out in the streets, maybe.
That's true.
But what does think of that?
Yeah, maybe they have some maybe night ones. It's nighttime right now, right?
It's dusk, so it's getting on tonight.
I feel like we would probably start to come look for you at this point.
Matthias would have. Also, in that, he would have said, yeah, I got separated from Isk. I'm not sure where they are. You might need some help.
I'm so sorry.
Ori is going to suggest that she can help look for Isk if Nala thinks it's safe for them to go outside.
Well, Shin and Boris went out.
Yeah, but those guards warned me about dragons, remember? Dragonborn?
Yeah, but is it a dragonborn?
No, I'm saying I have a spell that I think can help us look for Isk, but...
Oh, that reminds me. Thank you, Nala. Isk, you are approached by two guards.
Ouch.
Cool.
Ma'am, we think you there are some issues going on. There have been reports of Dragonborn disappearing or having trouble. We really recommend you do not stay out, especially during the night. If you want, we can escort you back to your place.
No, that is fine. I'm okay.
Okay. Right. Well, be careful.
Have you seen Bertrand Bell around?
Is that a person or an animal?
Person.
Can't say that I have. Sorry.
Ah. Oh, that is too bad.
Well, good day, good night, ma'am. Like I said, please be safe. And they walk off. Back to Nala and Corey.
I'm just saying, maybe it's worth the risk of going out to go find Isk, because they've been out there a long time by themselves.
Can you do the searchy thing here?
If they're within 1,000 feet of us, but they probably aren't. So we would have to walk around. I'd have an hour to look for them, and as long as they're in 1,000 feet, I would know where they are.
Is this something you can try, and if you don't ping it, then we can go?
Yeah, I mean, it lasts an hour, so I can try it while we're still here, and then we can start walking.
Also, are you able to communicate with Shin? Because if we leave before they get back, they might be worried about us.
We can leave them a note?
Everybody's gonna be outside tonight.
Don't you dare write on Boris's papers of plans.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not an asshole.
And this is where it turns into a romantic comedy where the person doesn't even pay attention to the note, just gets all upset and runs out.
Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I just don't think we should wait too much longer. I will cast locate creature now and hope that Isk is within 1,000 feet of the top.
Roll a fate die.
I like it.
4, 3, 1, 6.
Even. Nope, they're not close enough.
No fucking idea where they are.
I think we should go looking.
Doppler radar effect. Ping. Isk. Ping. Isk.
Okay. Which direction do you go?
I don't know. Well, wait, do I know where they were going?
Where who was going?
Matthias and Isk to go shopping.
Roll me a generic int check.
Oh, good. That's a 7 minus 1.
No, you don't remember where they were. You remember the store, but you don't remember the directions that they were given to get to the store.
Nala, you don't remember where they were going, do you?
Out of game, Sai never gave us the names of the shops. He just said, yeah, it's these two shops, you know where they are.
Just like X, Y, and Z. Obviously, you know where what they are and where they are and what they do.
So I'm gonna say yes, I remember.
Then we go that way.
You will remember the name of them, but I need you to roll me an int check to remember the directions given.
That's just a straight roll of int, right?
Yep. D20 plus int modifier. Oh,
Damn.
nice. Yep, you remember the directions.
Excellent.
Okay.
Nat 20.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Ish.
True.
Somebody finally did a thing that was not bad.
So you will head off. And now I need Nala to give me another fate roll.
It's 4d6.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Nothing extraordinary happens while you're walking. Matthias, you're pretty much set where you are.
Like,
go
I
back
have
to-
cut. You have to cut between like 4 different things.
That's fine. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure timelines are pretty consistent. That's all.
Sorry.
So we will say Corey and Nala are now headed out. You are out for an hour, and Shin and Boris, you make it back.
We did leave a note.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to tell him what the note means, or what the note says.
Dear Shin, Corey and I got worried, so we went out to look for you guys. Specifically for Isk, because we haven't talked to her yet. Hopefully you're okay. Enjoy inventing. And then I have Nala with a little heart next to my name.
Aww.
Boris will give that note to you, by the way, Shin.
Shin's face goes red as he reads the end of it.
Nice.
Quickly folds it up and pockets it.
Yep.
So, I think nothing could possibly go wrong with them, and that we should just continue working on our stuff.
All
I like
right.
this plan.
Boris will go
plan.
with Tiny Elf Friend's plan.
Great
Well,
plan.
At this
Sunny
point, in my head, I'm just going, Boris, like, everyone has left, and something has happened to basically everyone tonight in some way, shape, or form. If we just leave again, another thing's gonna happen, and while you are good at making impromptu plans out of nowhere, I really don't want to get thrown into another alley.
Boris, understand you need to have central location so that especially when person get lost, if everybody tried to find person and all doing random things, it makes it very difficult to find said person. Boris, understand.
And we are the ones that have to stay this time because those two already left.
Yep.
So, about that ammo drum.
Yes, let us work on that. Isk, what are you doing?
Getting more lost.
Roll me a fate.
Yeah. Just keep this going. Eventually,
Come
it will
on,
be
Isk.
4d6. It's higher, a 6 and a 1 in there.
Corey, your locate creature pings.
There they are. Let's go.
Following Corey, keeping an eye on the surroundings.
Corey, give me one more fate roll.
Uh-oh. 3, 4, 1, 5.
Okay. Nothing of importance happens, and eventually you will see Isk.
Hey there. Stranger?
Uh,
You okay?
no.
Okay. Start looking at Isk, see where there might be boo-boos.
Yeah, do you need healing?
No. I got separated from Matthias.
It's okay, Matthias is in jail.
What?
It's fine, he's in jail.
For what?
He cast sleep on the town for some dumb reason.
Oh no. I think that was.
I'm sorry, Isk, you got a little quiet.
I think that was my fault.
What'd you do to provoke him to cast sleep?
Well,
We say as we're walking back to Boris's.
yeah, good idea.
Somebody make me a survivor roll, because
I'll do it. These two are talking.
Yeah.
Alright, dice, don't fuck me now.
Oh boy.
Oh, goody.
Gonna
7.
fuck her now.
Now
Okay.
we're all lost.
continue the conversation.
Lost it.
I shouldn't have volunteered to roll. What an idiot I am.
It's okay. It's not like Isk's rolling survival would technically have counted because they didn't know where the hell they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was supposed to be going with Matthias as a dog, but I was attacked by another dog, and Matthias tried to pull them off, but they just kept on attacking, and I ran away, and I think Matthias did something to stop them, and when he did, that is when he must have been taken to jail. Because when I turned back, he was gone.
Well, I have talked with him. It sounds like our dum-dum Matthias, so I'm not worried. He seems to be okay. He wants to stay there overnight for whatever reason. So I say we go back to Boris's.
Okay.
It's totally this way.
Can I fact check Corey?
Make a perception.
Isk isn't doubting either of you guys.
You don't recognize any of these buildings that Corey is leading you past.
Corey, do you have your goggles? Do I still have the goggles? Can you see?
Not really.
I go and I take Corey's hand in one hand. I'm gonna take Isk's hand in my other hand, and I'm gonna guide them in the right direction. We're gonna be
Make a
like
survi-
one merry band of women.
Make me a survival roll.
Damn.
All right. Now make me a fate roll.
Finally. Alright. Alright. Just one more roll, guys, and we're back home safe.
this.
Except Matthias, who's in jail. Whew.
You make it back. No issues.
Oh my god.
It is midnight.
Oh boy. Well, that was eventful.
We have Isk.
We found
Ah.
it.
Corey,
Boris, happy to see you guys all doing well. Except for your other friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
Boris not sure how well he's doing.
Is
I
he
need a
not
drink.
okay?
Boris will pour you a drink. He pours a drink and hands it to you.
Excellent. It's been a long, annoying day.
Yep.
Does anybody do anything for the night?
Corey's gonna offer to let Isk sleep in her lap.
Yeah, Isk is staying like very close to you guys.
Yeah. Isk can curl up on Corey. She'll invite her. She'll invite them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Matthias, you doing anything?
Nala's,
Sorry. Go ahead, Nala.
I was just gonna say Nala's gonna pick her corner again, unless it looks like her assistants could be helpful with Boris and Shin's creation-y bits.
Oh, they're still at it. So the corner will be a good option. Matthias, are you doing anything in particular?
Just sleeping in the cell and probably keeping a hand on the coin in his pocket.
Okay. Nobody bothers you. Everybody that's with you is there for it. It seems to be this is a very non-aggressive, not really major troublemaker, just people who accidentally did something wrong. So nobody seems to be looking to bother anybody else in there, and you will all wake up the next day.
All right.
And the guard will a different pair of guards will show up, unlock the cell, and be like, all right, you're all free. Make sure to get your items and go.
Grab my stuff and leave.
Don't break the law now.
quietly walk back to Boris's shop.
Make me a survivor roll. 2, make me a fate roll. Nice.
Very nice.
Not so nice.
Not so nice. Oh boy.
At
When
least
Nala wakes up, she's gonna try to talk to Matthias if he's
Okay.
not there already.
Do your talking.
Good morning, Matthias.
Morning. Yeah, they released me. I'm trying to make my way back.
Do you know where you are?
I'm assuming with that roll, I kind of do.
Yeah, you can give a general layout of where you are in the city. Ends up being on the northeast side.
It's over on the
As you're
northeast
giving
side.
her that information, a regiment of military soldiers is walking all around you.
Nonchalant.
Use that charisma caster.
Just walking through, trying not to get in any of their way. Kind of probably going off to the
Ooh,
side
okay.
of the road.
Make me a perception check. Some of them recognize you,
Uh-oh.
and they're breaking off to come towards you.
And I'll keep walking, and it's like, I think some soldiers just recognize me. I might be having some issues again.
Jenga.
Are you going back to jail?
I think I might be lucky if that was what has happened.
Okay, so who's awake on my end?
It's a good question.
Who's awake and in the room that I am in?
How
Also a good
early-
question.
How early is it?
So
It's pretty early.
Is Boris awake?
Depends on if Shin's awake.
Shin awake?
Shin only trans, so yeah.
When would you have tranced? Would you have tranced right when you got back, or would you have done it at like 4 to 8 or what have you?
The later half.
4 to 8.
Mhm.
Okay. Shin is just waking up with you. It is 8 o'clock right now.
Be right back. Also need to make my Discord admin because it lost that apparently.
Okay. Small break for everybody. I'm gonna grab something too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Who be here? Nobody be here?
I'm here now.
Oh, welcome back, sweetheart.
Hello, hello. Although I also ran out of drink, so I'm going a little bit more.
I am back.
Welcome back.
This is not going well for Matthias.
No.
It's not going well at all.
I think it's going great.
I think this
You
one-
would.
I think this the title for this one is going to be a series of unfortunate events.
Might throw a most in there. That way, you know.
No
Yeah.
copyright infringement. I should finish picking spells. Man, it was probably good that Isk didn't wild shape because locate creature wouldn't have worked if they were in an animal farm.
It definitely felt like one of those Scooby Doo adventures where you're trying to find somebody and they're looking in another room trying to find you.
Yeah, Shin was out of that. No part of that cat and mouse game.
That's okay. I'm still eating something right now, so we can take a few more minutes. Every time I try to figure out what I'm going to be doing, and I'm like, man, they got a lot of downtime. I don't know how to work with this. The fate dice deliver.
We create our own problems.
The fate dice have not been kind to me tonight.
That should be our slogan. You've got problems, we'll find them.
Boy, was Shin almost turning into Danica too. That was real close.
At least Shin and Boris are both quick thinkers.
Saved them.
Got that military background. Always be thinking on your feet.
Guess in Shin's case, it's just he never stops thinking. Might be a bit annoying.
All right, Bex, I'm done eating. You ready? Oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry. I just saw the post from Lillian. Anyways.
You agree, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you enjoy something, great, but $600? Wow. Anyways.
That's getting up to whale territory to do that like in a month.
Yeah, but she hasn't really. I don't know what it's for. If it's
Well,
if it's for
if
the
you scroll up more, she's already done. She like set her spark and needed $600 to do the spark.
oh fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to spark whoever's up.
Yeah. All right. Well. All right. Sorry. Back to the game. So, the soldiers are approaching you, Matthias, and they call out your name. Matthias, I forgot your last name. Wallace. Matthias Wallace. Never thought I'd see you in here.
Keep walking.
It's high noon. Bolts.
Oh no, no, Matthias, you should stop. You really should.
Sorry, were you talking to me? I think you got me mistaken for somebody else.
You know, that's fine. We can take you to the Grand Inquisitor, and then we can get that all sorted out. So why don't you just come with us, sir? And we can figure that all out.
I'm sorry, I haven't done anything wrong and kind of have somewhere I was trying to go.
Unfortunately for you, we have the authority to do whatever we basically want. And right now, that is going to be escorting you to see the Grand Inquisitor. So why don't you just come along with us quietly?
Do I still have access to his brain? Am I hearing any of his thoughts?
No, no. I mean,
Darn.
he has to now that he understands how it works, he can actively tell you something, but he's not. It's not passive.
Okay.
Guess if you're insistent on interrupting, then I got no choice.
And he motions for you to walk with him while the others kind of surround you. Again, not too aggressively.
No, it's yeah, they're taking me to the High Inquisitor.
Oh dear God! Now would be a
That-
good time to cast sleep.
There's too many for that.
And then run. Run, sir, like you've never run before.
This many soldiers, I don't think I can get away like that.
Are
Get
you
away
telling
and
me
live.
your sleep powers are not that good?
Not for this many armed soldiers.
How many people are there?
How many people are there?
You have 6 surrounding you.
There's 6 surrounding me, but there's more on the street.
And how good is your sleepy spell?
A
I'd
couple of
probably-
them are elves, and you know enough that it won't work on them at all.
There's few that it won't work at all, and I'd probably maybe be lucky to drop one, and that wouldn't be enough to get away.
Dang. You need to talk to Shin and learn how to taste magic better. Hey Shin.
Hmm?
Matthias is going to a different kind of jail, and I think we should be concerned this time.
Holding up a prototype of said ammo drum that we have been working on. All of the musket balls just drop out of it as I give Nala a blank stare and go, "What?"
So, Matthias has found himself in the military's grasps, and he's being taken to the High Inquisitor.
Hey, Boris, do you happen to know who the High Inquisitor is?
Let's see. First, we'll
Would
see if Boris is
Nala
fully
know
awake.
that?
Boris is fully awake, and then we'll see if Boris understands what's going on.
I
Boris,
like how
your rumor.
Boris is rolling for Boris while still using Boris's accent.
Boris,
It is
your
most
rumor about
splendiferous.
this Grand Inquisitor, not so much High Inquisitor, but Grand Inquisitor. Boris, hear rumor about them being risen up in power very recently, and almost the right-hand man of the Archduke himself, which Boris finds very strange.
Did you happen to catch a race for them?
Boris here, it's the same race as Archduke, which is Dragonborn.
All right. I guess the last one would be to ask what color, but that's kind of stretching it. If you're already, yeah.
Yeah, Boris not know that much. Sorry.
Okay. I have a feeling we have an idea of who it is, considering this person's been pretty pesky of late.
Oh, Boris need to bring out Sasha.
If you would like to tag along, that's fine. You will definitely make an enemy of the church much more than you might already be.
Oof. Well, Boris understand one day Boris have to die. If today have to be
Oh.
that day, Boris will be ready.
I'm not sure I'd have to go that far, but we could definitely use extra help in at least laying down some cover fire to get people out.
Well, Boris can provide cover fire, but unfortunately Boris can't move very much while providing said cover fire.
What's the range on it? I forget. How long did you say that could shoot out to?
Are you asking me in character or out character?
In character.
To be honest, Boris haven't really tested range. Boris more thinking about suppressive fire.
Yes.
Which tends to be around 100 feet or so.
That's what I was thinking too, especially with how much this might be able to lay out. Get some suppressive fire going on. It'll shock them for one, because no one's ever seen this type of gun before. So we have a shock factor. Yeah, this could work. And you don't even have to risk anything. You should be able to make it out alive. I'm not sure if you can make it out with the gun though. We might have to drop that so you can make it out faster, unless you think you can run with this thing.
Oh, Boris don't want to give up Sasha though.
It depends on if you think you can run with it. That's up to you on that part.
Boris will have to make sacrifices.
See, but sacrifices can be fixed. We can make more. I'm sorry to put you up to this, man, but yeah.
Boris will point out that there are a lot of military here.
There are a lot of
Don't
military
think Boris
here.
is going to be able to run very far.
But at that point, would we either? I think you might need to actually come with us on the ship.
Boris hope ship leaving today.
We might be able to make a ship leave today, is what I'm getting at. If we're gonna cause a ruckus that I think we might cause. I don't think there's a peaceful solution to this right now, but we can at least, scope out the area and figure it out, maybe?
Okay. Boris understand. Boris not too good on recon, but Boris can come along.
No. You could. This is hard. I'm not good. This is not my forte of planning either. I'm no.
What are the
sneaky
rest
person.
of you doing? Because at this point, this conversation has gone on long enough that the rest of you would have been awake to hear it.
What's going on?
Our favorite Dum Dum is now being arrested and essentially arrested and taken to the High Inquisitor. So good times.
Grand Inquisitor.
Grand High, it's a hoity-toity religious guy.
It's potentially Danica.
That
Oh, so we gotta go? Like now?
apparently he was recognized, so I would say yes.
Danica, bad.
On that note, we will shelve that. Matthias, you are being led into the church of the city.
Just gonna put a pin in that.
I'm following along, but walking as slowly as possible.
You get prodded every time you try to slow down.
Doesn't stop me from trying.
It's true. They will. The doors are opening as you are approaching, and you think it's just because it's now start of the day, but it seems kind of cinematic in the fact that you are approaching this large chapel and these large doors are opening for you.
Yeah.
As you enter the church, a couple acolytes will approach, and the guards are like, "Bring us to the Grand Inquisitor." And the acolyte's like,
Yeah.
"They're not to be disturbed." "Nope, bring us to the Grand Inquisitor. Trust me, it's worth it." "Okay. Be your ass, not
Yeah.
mine. Bye."
I'm
Dias, are
letting
you
Nala know where
okay?
I'm letting Nala know where I am.
After a few minutes, they'll come back. They're like, "All right, come this way." And they will lead you to the back of the chapel. Door that is closed. Acolyte just motions at the door and is not going to enter it at all. The guard's like, whatever. Knocks on the door and you hear, "Enter." They open the door. You walk in and it is Danica with another. Sorry, for you, it is a bronze dragonborn. Standing next to a male human you think is probably the high priest.
I thought I knew Danica.
Sorry, yes, it is Danica. Back up. Back up, reverse. It is Danica standing next to a male human. They are overlooking what looks to be a map on a table. And the both of them look up, and Danica just gives you a nice wide smile. "Oh, hello again, Matthias. So good to see you. Please join us."
Just led to believe you weren't alive anymore.
Does Corey tell you guys nothing? So disappointing. I am well and alive, as you can obviously see. Unlike some of your other companions, but that's neither here nor there, really. I'm really surprised to see you back here, though. I figured you would have ran.
Oh. Sometimes I don't always make the best decisions, it seems.
No, you don't. Oh, cracks me up. So what are you doing here?
It's just trying to do a little bit of shopping.
Really? Shopping? Here? Come now.
Yeah. Gotta do your shopping somewhere.
You want to shop in the same city where all this went down? I know you're not that stupid. What are you doing here?
Was just planning on leaving.
I don't think so. She will walk up to you. And if you don't stop her, because you're not bound at the moment, you have nothing's tying you, but the guards are still around. She will put a hand on your head and feels like she's staring directly into your soul.
I'm not gonna let her touch my head.
Okay. All right. Make me a contested athletics, I believe. Bex, what was Danica's strength score?
Here, let me pull it up pretty quick.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. I beat him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull up Danica's sheet on another tab, so if you need anything else, I have
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate that. She grabs you by the head and just stares into your soul, and you think she's trying to absolutely just do something to your mind. And nothing happens. She has a little confused look on her face. What do you have on you? Search him.
Tig.
And the guards will start searching you. Basically to the point where they're like, we can't, I don't know, what do you want? I mean, we've got, they pull everything out. They pull out your magic items, your, did you give the bag of holding? I can't remember.
I think I still had it because I was gonna get materials for
Okay,
the
yep.
armor.
So they pull out the bag of holding, and she's like, "Give me that," and just starts ripping everything out of it, throws it to the side, and they will start disrobing you right there. And they're like, "I don't know, anything here?" And she just like looks really angry.
Can I have my clothes back?
What did she do to you?
What did who do to me?
Don't be stupid. We're over this. You know what I'm talking about. I can disintegrate you right here. What did she do to you?
I don't know what she did to me.
We'll pause there. What are the rest of you doing?
Still yelling at Matthias.
Okay.
Are we going? I feel like Corey would be making us go.
Is Corey making us go? Are we going?
Yeah, Corey's going.
Do we even know where to go? He's
I-
not answering. He hasn't given me any updates.
I said when
he
we went in that I said where I went.
Okay.
Also, Danica Church. Assumptions are being made.
Yep.
Corey's going. Let's go.
And Danica Church, and now they're
Who had the
skipping me
coin?
for some reason. Matthias did.
That's what I
Matthias
thought.
has-
has it.
Just making sure. Okay. Are you taking Boris with you?
For this, no, since I already know it's already in the church, that would not be beneficial for him to just sacrifice his life for that.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Boris willing to help?
I know you are, and it's great that you are, but this would be way too confined to space for all of us at this point. So it would just add another tally to a number I'm not looking forward to adding anything to anyways.
Well, you let Boris know if you need any more help.
I think Corey can get in contact with you in that sense. I mean, that doesn't matter anymore. Fuck it. I think Corey can get in contact with you anymore, or
Yeah.
in that sense.
I don't have any of my fighting spells prepped. Let's go.
Oh boy.
I still
I
have
have
levitate prepped.
I got my city spells going. I got I got some buffs. I'll buff you guys. Let's go. I got locate creature. I got sending. I don't have holy weapon. This is gonna be fine.
I have some fun stuff prepped.
Make me a. Somebody make me a general survivor roll. Whoever's leading the group, because you understand where you're going, but you don't quite. You haven't really been there yet.
I thought we
No,
went
that's fine.
there.
Been to the church.
You
Church
did go there.
trap.
Never mind. Nope, you did go there. Sorry, correction. You know exactly where you're going, so no
I
need.
can try to lead. No objection.
Nope.
Be our leader.
Fearless leader right here.
But
You're
the
fine
DC
because
was
you've
10
been-
because we know where we're going.
The only downside was the time you went there was at night and it's daytime, so it is a little different. But you will eventually make it there.
Excellent.
Back to Matthias. Danica turns away from you and goes over to the back of the room and grabs a stick, or more of a staff, rather. And on top of it, there is what looks to be a symbol, not a symbol, a crystal shape of something. What's your passive perception?
15.
Okay. And if you look at it more closely, it looks like the shape of a smaller version of a Bahamut. And she will come back up to you and press the tip of it against your body. And you feel the weight of something pressing on you all around you as she starts to practically bubble. Like there's mucus that just kind of seeps out from her underneath her scales, and her eyes completely go black. Tell me what she did to you, or I will destroy you.
I don't know what she did to me.
You're lucky I actually believe that. But at least I have you here and I can start testing. Make me a will save. At advantage.
Oh, great.
Okay. The point at which the staff's symbol is touching your skin starts to burn, and then you feel your body pushing back against it and resisting it, and she looks absolutely frustrated. The rest of you make it to the church. Yes, can I help you? We are open for prayers.
Yes, thank you. Just here to pray.
Well, then we have plenty of pews for you to select from. It's not very busy this morning. It's during the week. If you have any questions, please come and ask.
Walking on past.
Okay.
Yup.
Follow.
I'm assuming you told them where you were led to. Matthias.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you had to find the correct GIF, huh?
Yep.
It's really important.
Very important.
You start heading towards the back, and almost immediately you're interrupted. We don't allow people back this way. It's another acolyte. Sorry, it's off limits.
Just keep walking.
Miss, guards.
I mean, unless somebody disagrees.
Let's see.
Oh, sure. Let's just escalate this now. We're good. We're going. It's great. Following Corey.
Did
Let's do
we
this.
really see this going any other way?
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't know where else we.
Oh no
Take
no,
this.
I said that to Shin.
No, you're fine. It's all good. It was gonna happen at some point anyways. It's not like I can do much about this. Can't plan everything.
Sorry, DM's thinking.
TM's thinking.
As you go past the acolyte, Matthias was led through a couple corridors into a door. So you're starting to walk down one corridor, and the doors open from the side of the corridor, and two individuals from each side. No, four from one side. Sorry, will just walk out, and immediately, especially for you, Corey, you can tell these people are well trained, well prepared, and they just look at you like,
We have
No.
urgent business with the high whatever you said earlier that Corey totally remembers.
In Corey's head, oh my gosh, the fucking Grand Inquisitor. Call her Danica if anything. People probably know her at this point.
She said that. She said Inquisitor. She totally did.
It is four individuals. One of them kind of stands out in front and holds out a hand and says, "Wait." And another one kind of looks off to the side, and you can tell, you think he's communicating with somebody.
She'll definitely want to see us.
Do you stop?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Team?
Okay.
Sure.
As back to Matthias, as she's pressing the staff up against your body, she kind of she tilts her head and looks to the side and has that far off look, and then smiles. Man, your party member are idiots.
Well, one of them would agree with you.
Really? To come back here? Tie him up. The guards will come over and tie you up unless you resist.
I resist.
Okay. How are you resisting?
Hey Nella, can you check on Matthias's, status right now?
I keep trying, but he hasn't been answering.
Yeah, they're trying to tie me up here. I'm trying to keep out of it. Hopefully you guys are hurrying up.
Apparently he's being tied up.
I'm gonna take a swipe at one of the guards.
You would not have been able to get close enough to do that.
The hell I can't.
Now Shin comes in like a wrecking ball.
So again, I want to verify with V. How are you resisting?
How many were there?
There were 6 guards, Danica and the other high priest.
Probably just struggle and push against the people trying to
Okay.
tie me
I
up
need
as
you to
much
make
as I
me
can.
one athletics roll, and then I will get back to the other group. 5.
At least it wasn't shit this time.
You struggle really well for a while, but eventually you do get overpowered. But you are not tied up yet. So the rest of you hear that, and the 4 individuals that are in your way are still telling you to wait.
I look at Shin to see if he disapproves of the going forward and escalating things.
Also looking at Shin
Holy hell, fucking attack already.
with panic face.
Alright. Nala runs in, attacks a guard.
Okay. see. We probably are gonna have to end it here because that's gonna be combat and it's not gonna be quick.
Yeah.
No, it will not be.
But it's gonna be fun.
Ah! No.
Oh,
It's-
you guys have annoyed the hell out of Matthias. You are just gonna like. I'm sorry. When Shin finally makes that full plate for you, if we live through this, like, there's gonna be the Bahamut symbol on there, but then you know the kick me signs that we put on your back. It's gonna be fucking dum dum plastered across your back, and you're gonna love that fucking armor.
Oh boy.
Why didn't you run?
I even told you to run. Running is better than just submitting.
You could have made it at least partially to us while warning telepathically that you were running away from guards.
We're literally gonna get in there and then help you run away.
Yeah.
Only now we're also gonna be taking hits as we run
You
away.
literally gave them ammo to use against us now. They have you as a fucking hostage at the moment. And I'm sorry, Sai probably already knows this, so it doesn't matter that I'm saying it. The moment we actually get in there and Danica's like, oh, just look at this, has a fucking knife held up to your throat. Well, shit, I guess I don't know what the hell we can do.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
I do legitimately have a plan.
I hope these plans work because Shin spells don't cover this shit.
Yeah, neither does mine really.
Poor Corey. Combat. Great.
At least you guys weren't stripped naked, practically.
Oh,
You
that's-
didn't have to be!
God.
Oh
You
my
put yourself in this situation!
Mine is like legit pissed at you.
No, I'm having a blast with it. I'm just thinking V did not get enough time to process what he actually wanted to do, and this is what happened because of it.
Yup.
Pretty
I guess
much.
Matthias is pretty like stunned and outnumbered.
Another thing that happened during this whole thing, I literally just DM Sai, you are super not giving him enough time to process. And Sai's just like, yup.
I was even coaching you, sir. Telepathically.
Trial by fire, my friends. Trial by fire.
You weren't having
We're-
it.
We're
You're
gonna
like,
rescue
"No."
the we're rescuing the paladin.
Yes, he's our damsel.
Remember when
Forever a
you innocently
damsel.
thought that it would only ever be my problem? Welcome to my life, dude.
Now it's Matthias's turn.
I'm-
We're not even at Donna yet.
I'm so goddamn relaxed.
That's the
You gotta
best
be-
part. We're not even at dawn.
There's like 3 fucking problems coming up at Donna now. And it's just like, nope, we'll do this here and now.
Oh boy.
This
V,
has
how
not
do you feel
gone
under pressure?
not been fun.
Are you sure? Have you not been having fun with this?
It's been funny, but it hasn't been good for Matthias, that's for sure.
Looking back, what would you change about your situation?
Probably would have ran.
You, if we live through this, you have a very strong punch from Nala coming. Just prepare yourself for that. It's
You
gonna be
might
like,
actually-
go ahead.
No, you're on your tangent. Go for it. I'll get my tangent in again after.
It's gonna be like, you good? You good? All right. Smack.
Have a Nala punch.
I'll try not to kill him.
Punches are non-lethal. You're fine.
I mean, the alternative is you could have just let him die and then raised at him later.
You know, I thought about that. I still got that 500 GP diamond in my pocket. Only one of you can die and it can't be me. That's all. That's all we need.
I mean,
And
it can be you,
hopefully-
just reincarnation. That's all.
No,
Yeah, pass us the diamond.
Corey will not come back.
But it's Koryo's isekai.
Well, get ready for a fucking executive producer change, baby.
Whole new character.
Because, I mean, Corey might come back as a Dragonborn, but she ain't coming back as anything else.
We might need to waste a lot of 500 GP diamonds.
Is that
Yeah.
to say she'd be dead inside?
Kill her a bunch of times until she comes back as a Dragonborn.
Yeah, you can just keep casting Reincarnate Ray Disc.
Yeah, as long as there's diamonds.
Yeah, but you have to kill the person too.
Oh yeah, that's true. They do have to be dead. Can't cast it if they're not dead. That is a prerequisite. Dead humanoid or piece of a dead humanoid has to have been dead no longer than 10 days. But yes, can be cast as many times as you've got. Oh, you don't even need. I guess it doesn't even need diamonds. You need an equivalent 1000 GP thing.
Oh.
Rare
1000?
rare oils, and unguents worth at least 1000 GP. So it's
1000's a lot.
yeah, same as a diamond though. It's the same thing as the other one, except it changes your race.
So good.
RNG is your race, so
I thought of so many things for Matthias to have caused a distraction, to run away.
Yeah.
Hey, are you Matthias? Help, I'm being oppressed! Runs away.
was Matthias lawful good?
Pretty sure.
Oh,
Got that paladin alignment.
can't fight the law.
Best boy.
It's okay. We'll fight the law for you.
I left Boris behind because must protect for you guys. I hope you know that.
It's okay. It means
Wow.
we'll be safe because they won't really totally know how associated he is.
It does give us a place to go back to, theoretically.
If we live.
Yeah.
So,
Run
Matthias,
as followed.
your only way out of Shin not plastering Dum Dum across your back is the fact that he feels that he might get brand recognition for making an armor that says Dum Dum on the back, so there might be the Dum Dum brand.
Supreme, but it's fucking Dum Dum.
Yeah. So he might not make it because people might, you know, equate it to Shin's brand of armor. So that could turn into a whole reversal, and Shin would think about this, and he does not want to be the one known for being the Dum Dum maker.
Hey, I like that Dum Dum Maker. That's a good name for a brand. Maybe not Shin's brand.
Definitely not Shin's brand. Shin does not approve.